believe
you.
that's the thing we're doing.
I know what I want to do.
Huh?
Okay.
First thing I want to do is I want to reduce karma.
We'll brag online.
Don't blow it up. Oh, you can't blow it up.
I can't blow it up. That's a 6. I'll reduce that to a 5.
All right.
Double
Not overload.
six.
Double 6s.
And now with that perfectly cleared, I'm going to move on to the next phase of my operation.
Oh no.
Which is, I have a long-term project I want to continue, which is obtaining the Ares Moses shotgun.
Yeah. You certainly do.
And to do this, Malachi,
Huh?
well, you know, sometimes desk work is sometimes the more important thing to do. So as part of the wave that Ashley kind of basically pays for the gun and everything gets that sorted, she spends some time working with Ares, essentially, as someone helping with the security for her, helping with their security, just basically they're watching over their matrix in defense of them instead of for attack for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's something Ashley's pretty good at, and that's pretty well paying work.
Yeah, so getting them favors.
Mm-hmm.
Work it off. All right.
That is a 6 for 3 points, meaning I can get the shotgun.
You have it, yeah. It is done.
Now you can part the sea.
You have access to the Moses.
Yes, I can part the Red Sea. Let me turn that black, so it's no longer red. It's a completed item. And there's more I want to do, Manako.
Oh, why? Pay money. Pay the money.
I'm going to pay a credit.
Yep.
As I'm going to begin a new long-term project.
All right.
My new long-term project, though, is one I discussed before. I am actually going to be going ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and work on the side to attempt to help out our friend Norbert at Lone Star to help him get a big break and get a promotion.
Help Norbert get promoted. All right.
Because
sure.
This is something which I think helping our allies is going to be a good thing, and probably help the bug better then.
Okay, well, his current standing is okay. He has not messed up, but he hasn't done extremely well either. So it'll just be a 6.
Okay. 6 block to help Norbert.
Yep.
0-6 help.
So how do you do it?
Well, to start off the project, Ashley is going to do what she does best, and so he has a lot of information coming in about various things, and he needs some better way to be able to. I feel it would help him out if he could have a lot of things to do, just a bit more automated for him. A lot of the reports kind of automatically sorted and filed, and a lot of kind of that work kind of handled for him in a way that just can make his work, make everything more efficient for him. Basically helping program things for him and sort things out digitally.
Mm-hmm.
So he can make a better use of his time.
Is he going to know about this, or are you just hacking and solving
I'm voluntarily
problems?
helping him. I'm going down to the police station and helping him out. Also, possibly spending time with Angel with it to help out with that. So
that's a crit.
That's a crit. So that's 4 points.
Yep, it is. It really helps. It turns out that their computer systems aren't great. They're really old.
Well, apparently I'm really helping out with that.
Yeah.
Cleaning the dust out, getting old systems online.
Change your password from QWERTY. Come on, like.
Mm-hmm. Seriously, your password still change me? Come on.
Helping bring up the security of the station overall. It seems.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's like, ugh.
Password.
Yeah, the username is username and password is password.
No. It's like, come on, guys, you could do something better than this. We used the at
better
sign
if it
for
was
the A.
at least.
And
the password was remember to change password 1, 2, 3, 4.
And given that was a crit, I actually think I'm going to go ahead and spend another credit to do another action.
My God.
Sure.
All the money.
Mm-hmm. So Ashley, with this, is going to go ahead and, perhaps there is some big opportunity that comes up where they need to send down someone to basically kind of blend in a little bit, basically an undercover agent situation that kind of comes up. And Ashley basically will go down and basically try to lure them out so Norbert and Angel can get the arrest needed
All right.
using her acting skill.
Sure.
Are you a cop? Are you wearing a wire?
Tell
That's
me
a
your cop.
that's a 6, so I complete that project.
No.
And you can then go ahead
God.
because you completed the project and raise Norbert from a 3 strong to a 4 weak.
That's what I was looking for.
Awesome.
Yay. So
He's got promoted, but his bosses have seen that there's something weird, and they're like, "Oh, we're watching you. You better perform well in your new position, Norbert, or I'll have to let you go entirely."
You know the using thing. He's as strong now as our person in Renraku.
We'll send Norbert like a fruit basket or something. Something nice. Maybe a ham.
And I'm sure at the same time, Angels enjoyed spending some time with Ashley in that regard.
She loves being undercover with you. Ho ho!
Norbert, if you send him something, it should probably be like a real coffee, for example,
Oh.
because he does spend a lot of late nights.
I also imagine some of that money going. I paid to Norbert goes towards like the office Christmas fund.
Yeah, he doesn't take a lot of himself. He is one of the few people in the Lone Star who doesn't seem to be corrupt. He just wants his boys to be okay, and
And I think that's why we love him. We have a soft place in our
that's what he
heart for
really
him.
wants here.
And Ashley just helped bring some hardened criminal off the street and get him promotion. It's good.
Damn right.
And with
She feels
that,
good about herself.
Ashley's currently at a cafe with Angel. Someone else?
I could go.
Went great last time you were there.
Mm.
Different cafe.
But yeah, I can definitely go. I've got a few things.
All
I want to clear some karma as well.
right.
It could be a
go drag
little
up.
risky, but we'll see.
You've never.
Perfectly. Perfect.
All right.
As my second thing, I want to train my presence as well.
All right.
So that'll go up 1. I need to put that in
2
something.
goes up.
Yeah, that's why I left 1 there. And then I want to spend a cred to do a long-term project.
Huh?
I want to get some cyberware.
Acquire cyberware. What kind?
Are
Are you looking to?
I want to get some cyber eyes. But I want slightly modified ones that have the ability to perhaps link what Vice can see to, say, a deck.
Basically, to like upload your footage.
Yeah, using like the sound link kind of frequencies, could upload it to the deck.
Oh.
As we've got.
So
the
we want
wireless
like a
connection.
stream sort of thing.
Sort of, yes.
A close range broadcast.
There's,
Yeah,
there's,
close
there's,
range.
it's possible, but it is very difficult to have wireless technology nowadays.
Hmm.
It will either have to be you will have to be very close, or it will have to be delayed.
How delayed? Like a
Maybe like Twitch, a few minutes.
like a few minutes, okay. And by very close, do you mean like next door or?
Yeah, basically very close. Meters.
Basically, like
Meters.
Bluetooth and this kind of thing here.
Bluetooth. Okay, all right. I think close range would work better. What do you guys think?
I don't know what you want it for specifically.
Well,
Is the
espionage,
instantaneous
of
part
course.
important to you?
I don't know. I think so. Yeah. Because I just have this image of Vice goes in to try and find out something, and if something goes wrong and you guys can physically see it, then
That's admittedly true, I suppose. You like broadcast.
Oh,
I suppose that's technically a thing that could be done, yeah. because
It's
then
like
Ashley
that
could,
spy movie.
because you know how we get glasses with image link. Ashley could easily like send the data to like everyone's glasses then.
Yeah, that's my thought.
Dude, what's
So-
the name of that spy movie?
Spy?
It's just no. It's
James Bond.
It's
No,
the one with It's with the one with Eddie Murphy
Oh, I
and
don't
some
know.
other dude.
No,
Then-
I don't know.
He gets crappy spy gear, but then he steals some really cool one where he puts something in his eye so they both can see what each other see. It's really
Oh, okay.
cool.
But yeah, basically that. So low time delay.
But short
for-
range.
But short range, yeah. We could deal with short range, I reckon.
I Spy, that's the name of it.
Nah.
Either the line.
All right. Well, it's modified, so you would for that be looking at slightly more than just acquiring standard software,
Understandable.
which would be an 8.
An 8. All right.
It's going to be a long clock.
It's gonna be a long clock. That's fine.
This will be a very painful surgery for us.
Yeah. Well, she's prepared. That is for sure.
I mean, it's probably not 8. It's probably not 8 clocks of surgery.
They have to get that eye out somehow.
The first thing you do is
Yeah.
remove the eye. I mean,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
only item
Ugh.
you have to remove your eye is a spork, so you know.
it turns out we removed your eyes, but we actually found out that it's going to be more expensive than we thought. So that
God.
happens in this world. You better believe.
We only have this spork to remove your eye, so you know.
So how does Vice begin her operation of trying to get cyberware?
Well, of course.
Rare cyberware at that.
Of course, she does it the only way she knows how, and that is by
Pretty please.
pretty pleasing her way through life. And
I'm so
persuade
beautiful.
someone to do it through her influence, of course.
Perhaps you go to one of the street docs that you've talked to, of like Ashley. Perhaps you did like the
That's
military grade.
Well,
Where?
There's one who accepts favors for surgery.
but don't you still have connections with the Yakuza? I bet they could hook you up.
Yeah, that's true. Tug on my Yakuza drug lord.
They certainly would have someone in who works for them generally,
Yeah.
but also a street dog criminal. It's not like they trade in cyberware, but
No, but
Yeah.
you could pull in you have a positive connection with that guy, right?
Yeah.
Gives you a bonus dice, right?
Ooh. All right. Let's do that then.
Sure.
Let's see.
I always wanted this cyber.
That's a crit. 4 points on the clock.
That's the-
Hooray.
Terrible crit, but it's a crit. So
It's a crit.
Actually,
yeah,
arguably,
he knows
actually-
a guy.
arguably it's the best kind of crit.
Yeah, it's a double crit.
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty
Well,
great.
The reason it's arguably one of the best kinds of crits is because hey, you wasted a bunch of ones. You're
Yeah,
gone
I
now.
threw away all my ones. It's great.
Get those out of your system, huh?
Yeah. Oh god. Okay, and that spends one of my creds.
I do remind you that our corp heat is very high.
Your corp heat is very high, hey? It is very high. Alright, I'll
chance you'll
spend...
run against the.
Yeah, I'll spend a cred on trying to burn away that corp heat.
Mr. Zitlan!
Mr. Zitlan!
Heat.
Would you like to roll the 5 dice of justice?
Gotcha. I'll roll that.
There you go.
That looks
6.
like 3 points for moving from our clock.
That's
1,
our special
2,
girl.
2, 3.
Boop.
No, that
Happy days.
looks safe now.
Yeah. And I'll remove that cred from my list. And then add 2 more now that I'm done.
Shoe warrior.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna.
Very
Dude,
impressed.
it's just like Persona 5. I guess I'm going to the library and do some reading. Can my dog sit next to me and be like, "Oh, that was a good way of using your time."
Doc says you have to go to bed.
That's right.
Have to go to bed.
I have to go to bed.
You have a mission tomorrow. You have to sleep now.
But I can
You're
just call.
tired.
Tired from the long day.
No, because I know this. I know this
You
maid who will come
are
and give me a massage.
tired.
No,
Then I'm not tired.
No, you can't. Sorry, you can't call them up.
Hush
you have
now.
to go to bed now.
That
Puts a paw on your lips. Shh, 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 shh.
You're the worst, Doc.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what is True Warrior doing?
Well, she went to the library. It's
What's she doing at the library?
where she got some presents.
What you gonna put that present point in?
Influence, because I'm
It's
scared.
like a book, how to talk.
Yeah.
How to influence the people around you?
It's like a children's book. It's like, are they mad at me? And then like
Yeah.
how to talk to people
And
and
it's
how
like
to
a
know.
picture of like a dog.
Yeah,
that's like
it's like
counting.
those kids books where it's like
Yeah.
I'm too I
Billy
don't wanna go to
Bulldog
s-
and the angry parents.
yeah, I don't want to go to sleep. Like
How to know if your parents are mad and how you handle it.
yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Then I'm gonna train some logic.
All right. Lots of training. Montage levels of training.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's my 2 points.
All right. Sure. That leaves us with Rahal.
Yeah. I'm ambivalent whether or not I should try to clear karma. It seems risky to me.
The dog says that.
Okay. Well, I would at least train. Let's see here. Will I train? Can I train playbook XP? No.
Train personal.
All right. I'll train personal then
All right.
to fill out that one step, and I will pick up the skill focused, which allows me greater resistance to mental effects. And if I crit using a machine,
You restore 1 karma.
I clear karma.
Because we're all getting our karma clear things.
Yeah.
I plan to get my second karma clear ability soon.
It is certainly not as good as some others, but
It's not as good as True Warrior every time she crits in combat.
yeah, because that's like where she is.
Admittedly,
Yeah, that never
admittedly,
happens.
if you crit while Plank is firing his weapon, that counts, I believe.
Yeah, no.
I mean, think about the implications though. True is like when she crits, someone dies. So it's whenever she kills someone, she relaxes a little more. It's like
Yeah.
that was nice. That killing that dude. That was really
It's
seeing his eyes go dull. That's what I needed.
it's like yoga.
You live in the same house as this one.
I also live in the same house as the drug addict.
It's true. And a war veteran.
Come on, you did that throughout your childhood.
No, I
Grew up in the East. It's almost undoubtable.
I'm sorry. I was too busy being fascinated by computers.
Well, there we go.
You don't use your own supply, as it were. Because computer gangs in the East, they produce that shit. High amounts of trashy chips.
Freshest.
What was that?
What?
Well, you have a second action, right?
Yeah, clearing karma. I don't think so. It's.
Do I have to pull out the overindulge rules again?
We can take a look at them, sure.
4's it's a pretty solid average.
I
Yeah,
always only indulge when I'm on 5.
Yeah, 5. I'm much safer on 5.
Yeah, because you're rolling 2 dice and hoping your highest is a 4.
Yes. That is not necessarily in my favor, I feel.
It's 50-50 right now.
Basically. Not the worst
Yes.
that could happen,
Yeah. What is the worst that could happen?
Just roll high and just like,
Jonas,
I guess I take the one where I just leave. I'll just leave the session. Fuck you.
Peace!
It's all over.
I'm out. Did my best.
Yeah, I can sit down and eat the ice cream on the balcony instead.
the other question, of course, is: do you think you can do a mission with only having 3 boxes spare?
I have the droids to help me out. That's the thing. I mean, I have
is
like
true.
Yeah, but they
armor
can't.
from the droids.
But you can't resist consequences very well.
No, I most certainly cannot. Fine. We'll do it.
You don't have to.
The tyrant stomach will do it. Yep, that's overindulging. Both of them even.
All right. Well, either you get kicked out of the Society for Studying AI. Meaning you have to find a new place because you can't relax without it. You brack, gaining extra heat. You stir up trouble, which means entanglements. Or you're reckless. You argue with one of your contacts in their group, and we roll a fortune die to see if they hate you for it.
Well, which one of the groups would I be arguing with?
Given that it's you, it's probably something technology related.
Mm-hmm.
Which would probably come down to being yeah, it'd probably be. Well, you probably wouldn't be arguing with Cayenne, I don't think.
Probably
no,
not.
Sound about right.
Yeah.
I can shoo out attrition for some reason. But I stupid bitch. What have you done for us lately? She's like, excuse me.
Well, it would be someone who would disagree with what you're doing, basically. So it could be like Renraku, for example. They certainly don't like AI research, and they certainly seem to be the main opponent to that.
No, I'm not going to push Renraku to a 3.
No.
Do you want to just build heat, perhaps?
I mean, it could be good.
Well, heat-wise, what would we be looking at?
You would take 2 heat, and that would be with whatever is most relevant, which would be Matrix in this case.
Okay, we'll take 2 heat with Matrix.
Okay.
Yeah, that's sustainable.
And then, so is that all downtime actions, or have you got more, Jonas?
I mean, I can spend a cred to do something.
Do you
Maybe
want to
lower
go
that
for
matrix heat.
Overindulge for free again.
Actually, I'm so sorry. Pretty sorry.
Well, something else to consider is we have our infiltration group. We have we have the day shift who could
that's
clear
true.
heat with someone.
True. Yeah, it's true.
And also consider if we're going to be doing something for related to the bugs, that means we're either going to piss off Ares or we're going to piss off Arcane.
Just get a lot of insecticide.
So there is something to be said about lowering something like Arcane or lowering Corp more. But,
Yeah.
Oh.
We're definitely going to piss off Arcane if we're fucking around with the bugs. Come on, we're going to be killing them more than likely.
I mean, we can use the day shift to lower Corp. That seems to be the most heat we're getting generally. It's just Corp stuff.
Without a doubt.
Because political and organized, political and entertainment are not really concerns right now. So
I will spend a cred, Manikai, on my personal project on getting a anti-material sniper rifle.
Yeah.
The ex-wife, I believe.
That is what it says here. 1 crit, and you will work on that. All right, you're 4 out of 6. How are you gonna proceed with it?
Yes, how am I going to proceed with it?
Convince them to let you have that.
I am going to. Well, I am an engineer, and I'm also very good at ranged combat these days. So we're going to do some applied ballistics. We're going to use my combat range to test out different models, and don't like the bolt action on this one. No, that ammunition is far too weak. Stuff like that. Basically, go into the lab for some. It's like when you get like running shoes. You run in a run lab, so test it out and mold it to your feet and stuff. He's going in to the gun molding lab. You're gonna use combat range for that,
which of course Ares has.
You're basically gonna backseat gaming.
Oh, it's hands on. I'm shooting this gun. That's a 6.
Well, that is then enough. We'd be done with that.
All right.
And if that's your last thing, then that is our downtime.
Right.
For this session.
we can also do something with the day shift, of course.
You can.
Yes. Let's use the day shift to lower corp heat.
All right.
erase that footage for us. We don't need it on the web.
It's their mission. They'll do it.
Tina, why don't you roll the d6 for our day shift?
Of course.
It's one.
They got rid of part of it, at least.
Average.
You know, they did something here.
Hey, 1 point is better than no point.
It is. It is. It's more than 10% of it for the whole thing there. You still haven't become 1-2 with anyone. Managing that heat.
You know, we're trying pretty hard not to hit 1-2.
Keeping things cool.
Sure are. All right. Let's
All right. The directions you have basically is to present yourself at the Aztec pyramid. At the front desk, you've been given basically a fake name to ask for, and then you will be led because he has something he wants to show you.
Oh. All right. Sure.
Going to the pyramid and asking at the front desk. That's a very nice lady. You know, she's brilliant, beautiful. Probably not naturally so, but who can see the difference anymore? It's the future. You're brought down into the underground. Basically, we just see you like getting handed lab coats and like glasses.
Totally not my style.
Sure.
Maybe it can be like really tight lab coats with boobs poke out.
They
You know,
also
like
give you
six
like a give you like a
Sexy lab
talisman and a strange looking man like put some like blow some dust on you.
What?
Guys, you can pull
We're
off
under
any.
attack. Shoot him.
Guys, you can pull off any look. Don't worry about it.
Ah,
This,
so nice of you to say.
Sure, then escorted through just like dark corridors. Looks like what you imagine like an underground evil lab.
That's
Look
because we
like.
are heading to the evil lab.
You hear like strange sounds behind the doors that don't sound like any creatures you could imagine. What would look like weird clicking sounds and sort of squishing and intense heat coming from one, stuff like that.
Certainly trusting Mr. Sittlan a whole lot here, don't we? We can be like,
I
yes.
I feel
finally.
like it's like that lab in Starship Troopers.
Yes.
As you basically get led to a room. It's a big like metal door. It looks pretty new and goddamn well made. The man with you just nods at it, and then he like steps back after turning in a key, and the door sort of you hear like the big as magnetic locks sort of unfuse, and the door is opened for you. It does that ominous thing where like some smoke comes out. In there is basically a bunch of people who wear like big masks, big sort of hazmat suits. And Mr. Sittlan is there as well, wearing his nice suit and tie. His bald head is still the weird snake tattoo, standing with his pair of glasses, basically like doing the thing you do with glasses, and as he's like polishing them. The little handkerchief. Looking smug as the people sort of very carefully move around him. Perhaps this makes you mindful that you've only been given lab coats, and these people have like biohazard suits. But you know, surely they know what you're doing.
I mean,
Maybe it's all for show.
we are in heavy load, so I mean, just bristling with weapons.
Yeah, no, you're asked not to bring your fucking doom weapons to the front desk of the Aztec Pyramid. They would bring
Ex-wife is like-
associations up. And,
You mean they're not okay with the hot surprise, Moses and...
oh, they're fine with it. They are not skittish as a company,
Well,
but they just don't want to be associated with criminals.
What are you talking about? Choose a bodyguard. She has a license right here.
Surely. Yeah. So basically, he sort of gestures for you to come in, saying much. She smiles at you.
Sure, we creep in.
Continues. I'm glad you could come at such short notice. You have truly been a blessing to me. Looking at you. Like a good investment. I'm pleased that I made it.
Looking back at him, quirks an eyebrow, saying, well, we are so far fairly happy ourselves. It's been...
Not only have you given me the information I needed, you also gave me something. Well, I suppose that is for another time. There's a problem we must solve first. You go sort of a little dire as he moves over to open the lid of like a white foam box full of dry ice that like bellows out. Mm-hmm. And inside you see like an ostrich side sort of slightly pulsing egg of a greenish color, almost made of like little scales. Inside you can see like a worm-like creature sort of twitching and sort of slithering in, through it. Just a silhouette as she looks at it. His eyes glinting. Please come closer. It should be safe.
No.
It should be. All right, well, Sovereign takes a tentative step forward, looking at the
people in hazmat suits have clearly have business in the corners of the room, looking at other things. Mm-hmm. Sure, you can see the little creature sort of move around, and as one of you comes closer, it sort of turns a little bit towards you, though it can't really be seen. It's just a black silhouette inside the egg. It sort of just moves. This is I'm sure you can guess what this is.
Quirk nods, says, I suspect that is one of the larvae we delivered.
They expired.
Oh.
This one is new. I had it brought here.
Oh.
It was not easy, nor was it cheap, but somebody had apparently set up a network already. I took the liberty of making use of it. It is a new strain. She sort of almost reaches a hand towards it, but sort of stops before touching it. Currently, all they have is wasps. Due to the beacon in Chicago, no new creatures can come here without entering through Chicago. But now this, she looks at it, this could be used to make another strain appear.
Shifts a little bit.
So this, some sort of beetle. Almost like grits his teeth. It is exceptionally dangerous.
So why exactly have you brought this to Berlin?
Because we need it in order to deal with the problem we already have.
Looks at it. How so?
Bugs to fight bugs, are you?
I think that would be stupid. No, we're going to use the strongest fighting force in the world to fight the bugs. One that does not belong to Ares, nor has any loyalty to them. He looks to Chuori out of the corner of his eye. You see, these bugs will want this. They will want it because with it they could do terrible things. They can sense its location, though we have done our best to shield it and hide it in here. That veil will not last forever. When they know where to find it, they will come for it. And they will not be quiet about it. They know that our arcane might can shield it from them, so they will come in force. Sadly, our compound here, would likely get overwhelmed and destroyed. Most people here would be killed. Perhaps we could hold them off, but perhaps not. I myself would have to leave the building.
I don't
Like all
like
brave corporate CEOs.
I don't like what I think you're going to ask us to do next.
He smiles slightly and says, "There might be another building, however, that would be more suited for keeping this thing."
You want this hidden Renraku, don't you?
He smiles and says, "You're perceptive and quick."
Not really.
Yes.
You were looking at me, and I expected that even though I'm not part of Red and Raku, you were thinking
what?
of it.
I think it's an awful idea, but I love it.
So you
I think it's
will
awful,
take
but
this.
yeah, I like it. It's fun.
Sort of gestures to the box, and you will place it somewhere in the Raku building where it will not be found by them. It cannot be found by them. It will be
Where?
out of the way. It will be simply laying there until it expires naturally.
Where would that be?
or
Shrugs. Says,
when Raku is defeated and the bugs get the new strain.
Shrugs and says, currently they're focusing on some other unimportant issue. This will refocus them. And with our help, well, we will of course graciously offer it after the first attack. She smiles and says, they will be in our debt, and they will use whatever resources they have to protect themselves. Sort of licks his lips slightly, his tongue almost pointy.
Mm-hmm.
She goes on. We will solve 2 problems with a single stroke. Ares will gain nothing from their foolishness. The losses will be Renraku's. If I thought that, say, the Krupp would fall for it, I would have chosen them, but Francis, I would not want to engage them at this time. No. Renraku will do.
So where do you propose we put this egg?
He flicks her wrist. Just somewhere where it will be found. I am sure you can improvise.
I have an idea.
Alright. Looks at the others.
Ashley looks at Ziegler,
Mm-hmm.
and she's going to mouth a word to him. Deus.
Oh no, not going back up there. Oh no. Sure. I mean, it worked last time, so they probably won't look in there for a bug egg.
True.
It would be optimal if you were not discovered.
We'd also believe it to be optimal not to be discovered.
Quite
That would be
wanted
nice,
in
yeah.
there, though.
We are incredibly wanted, but they're not at open war with us anymore.
No, but now they know I'm alive.
And
Yeah. It's true.
If we are not to be discovered.
that is always our intention not to be discovered.
Mm-hmm.
I will know you are successful when the creatures attack the compound. I will know you are unsuccessful. So it looks at the egg. If this hatches and, well, I'm forced to leave the city.
I don't see how this is fixing the bug problem. What you're doing is merely using them as a weapon, which I bet was how it all started in Bug City.
He shrugs and says, it is an effective way to use our resources at hand. If you will not do it, I will find someone less competent to do so. I simply think that you have the greatest chance of success.
My point is, I don't think this is how we thought you were gonna help us get rid of the bugs, not by making more.
He shrugs, seeming unconcerned with that. Says, you will be paid well for it, of course.
The idea of using Renraku to kill off many in an assault is not the worst idea.
No, it's because we can't defeat the bugs alone. Like we don't have the resources to fight the war with the bugs.
Renraku with them?
Renraku has...
It is worth noting that Francis I take it you don't know that much about them or how they work. They come from another place, and they must have a certain resonance to enter this place. We collaborated, gestures widely, referring that we is probably a lot of people, to create something. Bug City has so many of them because it is in fact the only place in the world they can freely enter. This means that the number of bugs in Berlin is finite. Any one that dies will not be replaced. They only have so many spirits, though an egg can hold many, potentially. So it looks at it. More cannot come infinitely. It'll be a costly fight, but so it looks at you and says, it will not be us losing anything.
Yeah. If we need to throw a corporation at the bugs, I wouldn't say no to throw Renraku at them.
They have a well-earned reputation for their battle prowess. They don't use many awakened peoples, and so they are less affected by the aura these insects exude. Beyond that, they are also not appreciated by Sidokrup, the hegemon of this region, and perhaps seems to think, looking at you and thinking perhaps how much you should say. Someone visiting from that corporation would see it as a fine gesture to expel them from the city. I don't expect you to understand. Understand simply that I will pay you well for it. That is what you want to hear, isn't it?
Well,
I'm not going to say no to not being paid, that's for sure.
If you're slightly smile with slightly sort of teeth showing.
Oh, I'm fine with doing this. We don't like Renraku, and we have certainly no love for them, so having them being destroyed seems like a fair deal to us.
Yep.
I'm fine with it, but it's just, it's thinking you can use the xenomorphs as a weapon and not expect that they will fight back.
Oh yeah, this is Wayland Yutani all over.
Oh yeah.
That is what this is doing, but...
this is really dumb. But
Someone's gonna do it, honestly.
I'll still do... Oh, yeah, someone is gonna do it. It's really dumb. I'm still gonna do it, because...
Fuck Renraku.
It's fucking fun as well. Like, actually hilarious.
This is really, really dumb.
It's a terrible idea, but it's so much fun.
I guess, do we have if this all fucks up, do we have a way to get out of here?
Yeah.
We
have a car and a helicopter, so we can just leave.
Yeah,
If we really need to, just blow up the stronghold or seal it up, and then we leave.
I'm gonna miss it. Oh. I have my bonsai tree there.
The real problem is you're gonna go cross-country drive in the baggage room with your dog.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're gonna have to be in the boot for hours. Ugh.
I've installed a little periscope
sidecar
thing in it, so sidecar to
It's
car.
just a seat on the top of the roof, really.
Oh yeah, like a chair on top of the roof.
Yeah, it's just strapped on by bungee cords.
Yeah, well, you certainly get the idea that Mr. Sitlan has his own transportation standing by.
Yeah, because it's a dumb idea.
It's a gamble, but there's just business,
I know. I'll do it. It's just really dumb,
I mean, we're gonna have to get paid well for this.
All
right?
those people died, Burke.
So beyond that, I understand and have been looking into. It sort of seems he looks like he is proud.
How do we
in
know
sort of
he's
a
not
menacing way. Says,
What?
the other problem that could potentially plague the city, though it is certainly not one of mine currently, it could get out of hand once Raku is dealt with. I understand such concern. Well, stops there and says, looks to, critically looks at your heads and says, I understand some of you have access to a cybernetic implant that allows you to more thoroughly interact with computer systems.
It's all true.
It's so
He looks to the people still working in the corners as he puts like the lid on the box. Then perhaps you would follow me to another room.
Now it sounds like my grandpa, talking about computers. Like, do you have them data jacks?
That
sonny?"
certainly seems to be true. Yeah, he does not seem to know anything about them.
These
As he puts
spiritless
the
devil
box lid back on the box, you can almost hear like an unsatisfactory growl from inside as the little creature in the egg just sort of squirms.
It's like, ah.
And the people around begin to move around again. Goes out, locks the door. And continues down another numberless amount of corridors to another room. This one has like one of those nice big like viewing windows, one way probably. And in there, he sort of looks at you and looks in, and in there you see basically like a table of wood with straps on it, where you would strap someone down completely. And strapped down there, naked, you see someone you sort of recognize. It appears to be the Technomancer you delivered to Mr. Sitlan.
Oh, right.
Which one?
Was it the one I tased, or?
Yeah,
Tased at the club, yeah.
Oh, him. Never mind. I'm not...
He stepped down. He doesn't appear to be aware of anything and has an incredible amount of cords stuck in all parts of him, really. Coming
like
out of his
Chopits.
arms and like throat and neck and head. Like,
You need to turn him
just
on,
his,
Shu.
his,
You
his
know how.
I'm not
spinal
putting my
cord and
finger in
everything.
there.
Sort of looks at it and says, it is remarkable what they think they can do. Again, wets his lips, clearly excited at this
A little
prospect.
too turned on by it.
It
Yes.
took time, but I think I'm on the right track. He says, you set me back a bit with your stunt, but soon, he says, this man will be the conduit. Yes. They have the power to enact their will upon the world technology, and if I use him, she looks at it, your gift, then I might be able to do the same thing. His eyes sort of glinting. So far, the projections have been horrible,
Oh,
and they have ended themselves within minutes of realizing that they exist. But she just shrugs and says, it is only a matter of time. Says Cybernetics. Perhaps when I have developed a working prototype, you'd be willing to field test it for me.
I mean,
Motivation for a future piece of work. Another well-paying job.
If it's well paying, I don't care.
no, we're looking at we're looking at a lot of money here for killing off Raku, I imagine. So we'll see.
I have
How
a
much
question.
is he talking about?
Is he trying to make a baby computer again?
What?
Is he trying to make a baby computer?
I have no idea what he's doing.
Okay.
If anyone's gonna make
it seems very creepy.
yeah. I
In
don't.
that sort of licking your lips constantly sort of way.
Mhm.
Well, my thought is he's trying to make his own AI.
Who knows?
I
Computer
doubt
ghosts.
It, honestly.
computer spirits.
Of everyone, I doubt the magic man would try to make an AI.
I mean, this is the link, right? This is the missing link he needs for that to actually do.
I
Like, if he can
suppose.
apply his magical prowess to technology, then as technology will be very powerful. Because they're not that good at the tech stuff, but
Yeah.
if they can bridge that gap and just apply the same reasoning they have in the sorcery to this stuff, then that's probably very, very good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Think of the possibilities.
Exactly.
He stands there, his hands folded on his back as he looks in.
For a sec, I
You
feared.
see like a man dressed completely like in a huge leather suit with like a enclosed helmet mask as well, come into the room with some sort of long like obsidian knife. Let me sit and sort of turns to you and says, "I suppose that is Q." Yeah, gestures for you to come with him as well.
For a second, I feared you said when you said that what he was doing with his arm. I was like, oh, he's not stroking the guy's head, is he?
No, the guy's in another
yes.
room. You're just looking through a one-way window.
My pretty.
The guy doesn't seem to be aware at all.
Well, he was
at
an
this point.
asshole.
Just his mouth open in some sort of frozen scream.
Oh,
He's just laying there.
he shouldn't have been such an
There's
asshole.
different fluids pumping in and out.
Again, I'm
Technology are
happy
wonderful.
I already drank my energy drink.
Yes, as he will walk with you out, going so far as to share the elevator with you. She's like fixed
wow.
tie, nice elevator music of As Technology, playing like a little song, an instrumental version of Sophia Stylites. The sort of light-hearted, bubbly pop music, perhaps contrasting with the atmosphere you have just left.
Yeah.
Yay.
It's an As Technology wonderful, guys.
Fixes his smile into a friendly, wonderful, modern CEO smile instead of his perhaps a bit too excited.
His predatory look.
When we gave him the information about the bugs, I thought it was a way to find out how to destroy them, not to multiply them.
Well, apparently they can't multiply themselves except with these like egg things.
Yeah.
But then they need the spirits for it, right?
But that's what's in the egg.
They're spirits.
Yeah, but they still need a way for the spirits to get into
Oh
this
my
plane.
god.
That's what he was talking about, right?
It's just like Scientology.
He's L. Ron Hubbard.
It is, though. It's spirits going into you, making you depressed.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
So
true.
part of this-
Well, they make you into a wasp person, so
Yeah, but you start by
That's
being
true,
depressed.
what he basically explained though was basically the situation of there is only so many bugs that can exist in Berlin right now.
You know who we
Yes.
just met? Dark.
And since only so many bugs can exist in Berlin, basically if we actually do successfully kill one, it's actually gone for good.
Dark, did you hear who we just met?
You re-saw the technomonster we captured and taste.
Yeah. The taste one.
And Mr. Zetlan was being creepy because he's doing technomonster or something with it.
Yeah. Now he's being tased forever.
Yeah, though essentially what it seems like though is basically the idea though is to get Renraku to slaughter as many bugs as possible, so the bugs just there won't be any bugs left.
Yeah, but Chu's sword could not penetrate their armor.
Also, that is admittedly a thing. On the other hand, though, given the number of people in Renraku, and given how hard it is to kill some of them, as equally it is to kill Shu, admittedly. If anyone's going to have a good shot, they can have a decent time at it.
Well, I don't mind the idea. It's as I said to Jonas. It's just like what they do with the xenomorphs. Again, you use them as their weapon of destruction, and when the xenomorphs have killed all of them, then you have a freaking big problem. Then you have to deal with the xenomorphs.
Well, the thing is, he's not creating new bugs. That egg he has, the whole point is for not let them have the egg, so it can't hatch.
I know, but it's just, I'm not gonna. It's just not. Yeah,
It's
Then I
not.
kind of left.
It's not perfect, but we're gonna get paid well for it. And we're Shadowrunners. That's mainly what we care about. So, you know...
It depends on who the Shadowrunner is. Really.
I suppose, but... I know at least Vice is totally into the pay.
Well, yeah.
I mean, some of us are looking to retire.
Yeah, eventually we want to retire. Well, some of us. I don't know.
I learned so much from that.
So we're breaking back into Ren Rocker.
I would like to point out that when Dark came back, Jonas left. So I would like to say that I've concluded that
they're one.
Jonas, Dark, yeah, they're the same person.
I've never heard them speak at the same time.
Yeah. He's a split personality. He thinks he's a teacher and a student at the same time.
Oh, how was Comic-Con today?
Well, actually, I didn't manage to get in today because they sold out of tickets at the door.
Oh, you bought at the... You wanted to buy at the door?
So we had two... So I have a ticket for tomorrow. I do have a ticket actually bought for tomorrow already. That was bought months ago.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll let you off then.
But I was planning to go in with friends today because they had tickets bought for today instead.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Oh, so they went in and you had to leave?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen.
Man.
So me and one other went off and just kind of explored London and had lunch and that kind of stuff while they had Comic-Con. And then basically tomorrow's going to be basically the reverse.
Dude,
Yeah.
you could just go to Harry Potter Museum or the Darwin Museum.
I'm back. What's up?
Malika.
What are we talking about?
Well, we fell off
end of
the
it.
bandwagon and we talked about Dark not being able to get into Comic-Con because he couldn't buy a ticket at the door.
Hmm. And the ticket I bought is for tomorrow's one, so I couldn't get in today.
Yeah.
Alright.
But isn't it Sunday? Yeah. Then all the cool stuff is bought.
Yeah.
There's only small size T-shirts.
Sure, it'll be fine.
That's fine. Dark's skinny
they have
enough for that.
They have a few Comic-Cons.
I don't
think the one in London is the...
Yeah, I mean, the one at Comic-Con London is probably not going to sell out that easily.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been to a Comic-Con, so this is
Birmingham, I would imagine they would sell out. They would sell out of stuff, but London, they generally have large rooms for stock, for back stock and stuff. So it should be good.
Admittedly, though, when I went up there, there were so many cool people in costumes today, though. So many cool people in costumes.
Oh yeah, I bet. I did want to go, but I couldn't afford the tickets until very recently, and fuck, trying to get a ticket this late.
It was also kind of interesting to it was also kind of interesting because I'd never been to a con like that before, and I saw really really awesome costumes from pretty much any kind of person you could imagine.
Yeah.
Very different looking people.
It's crazy. It's
young, old, some people who look very like you'd imagine normally to be very like smart and professional. To down to people just kind of very casual. It's like everyone in costumes.
Speaking of costumes, I don't know what was happening yesterday when I was at work, but some of the students were dressed up as Disney princesses. It was weird.
Go with it.
I didn't hear of anything going on, but I was setting up like the soundboard and everything outside for like this procession thing for May Day, or for Mary's Day even, or Mary's month I suppose it is. Whatever, I don't know. It's in Jesus' mummy. Because it's a Catholic school. It's a Catholic school. Don't ask.
Oh my god.
Either way, they just came onto the field from one of the entrances in these big giant ball gowns. Like one of them was in like the bell, like yellow gold kind of ball gown. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? And they just started walking around, taking pictures and everything. Whatever. It's the last day of term. I'll let them do whatever they want.
That's weird though.
Yeah, it was weird. It was confusing. I mean, it was cool. They looked really good. but it was very confusing.
My niece met Darth Vader in Disneyland, and he told her that she was strong in the Force, and he wanted to know who her Jedi Master was, and she said Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then he was not happy.
I bet. If I was Darth Vader, I wouldn't be.
That's my niece.
Depends on what age of Darth Vader. If it's the last minute of his life, then you would be.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah.
Dying Darth Vader. Is that something they have? Lays on the ground, like talks to people.
Well, you know, I don't know how Disneyland works. I've never been there.
Yeah, well, it's oh, there he is. Man of the hour.
Huzzah!
And now I have a feeling Dark is gonna leave.
I just did before.
Yeah, because Dark and Jonas is the same person.
Oh, okay, I missed that. Well, now that we're all back here.
Except for Dark.
Are we though?
Yeah, are we?
Dark's here.
You've never seen us in the same room at the same time.
That's what we mean.
No, Dark is not saying anything.
I just affect a posh British accent from time to time, and you can't tell the difference.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I
That's where he was.
Oh, there he is. Oh.
I really need to record some of the staff, some of the teachers speaking, because my God, they are posh. Oh,
I say, oh, good heavens!
they make the Queen look common. Fucking Christ.
Isn't that heresy to say? I don't know if you can say that. Is
No,
it
I
legal?
can.
Okay.
We have very good free speech laws.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Oh no, we do. It's fine. I think we can't say stuff like we're gonna murder her or stuff like that, but
I don't think you can really say that.
Now Dark has to
Anyone?
report you. He's like bound by
bound by honor.
report you. Can't even joke.
Halldamir, we have two choices to proceed.
Mhm.
Either I must take you into custody now, or alternatively I must duel you at dawn.
Pistol, a single shot.
I demand trial by
Steps
combat.
Turn.
I choose the banjo.
It must happen upon her Royal Majesty's own, like, naval ship.
You have
The deck by the mast.
you have two choices. We'll either be given one shot of a pistol, or you will be given a sword. Your choice.
I shall
I
take
choose
a
a sword.
sword.
Yeah.
Very well. We shall duel for
He's
your
like,
honor.
yeah.
I have dueled with a sword
I like
before.
to get close to people with it.
Just jump and stab you.
Huzzah!
Like,
Oh,
dude, you're supposed to scratch him. How was I supposed to know?
Just ran him through like.
I'll conjure my
him
inner
in the throat.
Raphael.
No, I'm gonna do the lance.
Aha! I am Raphael.
I'm sorry, Halldamir, but my champion is Raphael.
No!
No, I'm
Justice, eh?
gonna be like Lancelot from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I just come running and it takes forever, and then I'm like, ah!
No,
finally
no,
there.
no.
I'm sorry, I get carried away.
Speaking
And I just
Anyway,
of getting carried away.
Back to Shadowrun.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Back
Yeah,
to
I just murder
Shadowrun.
everyone there.
Regardless, you have a mission. You
We
can
do.
go fetch the egg box, and you will transport it
Ugh.
in whatever fashion you deem sufficient.
Can we
The
have
most-
the
most-
tank?
The best place.
You will be
for egg
delivered
box.
to it at the edge of As Technology territory, and you will not be able to bring it back.
Can,
That
What
is-
if Throw it in and just run.
yeah. We just pop the lock and run.
Yeah.
Because when you have it, basically, their wardings can only last for so long without them actually having it at the facility. Meaning that it's not going to be like a day or so, so it's not going to be like rushing you particularly, but it is, they when it's out, they sort of want it to be done.
So
You
we
know,
leave
guys,
it at the
you
front
have-
door with
you
a
have-
message
you
says
have-
to Hanso.
Pooed my helicopter a lot, but I think that if helicopter in and just put it like underneath one of their like windowsills or something, no one is gonna look like 200 stories up on a windowsill.
They will hear the helicopter fly past.
Well,
Oh my
won't the bugs just fly up on the roof
That'll
and take
turn
A
it?
the
little bug flies up and catches it. Yoink!
Yeah.
Actually, Jonas, that is a major problem. We need a place the bug can't get it as well.
I guess. Damn it.
That's why I was thinking.
What is the point of
That's why I was thinking the Deus server room.
Can we hide it in the same room where we like put it in place of that bust we destroyed with the grenades?
Oh, those were the days.
Like seriously, part of me was thinking hide it inside the server cabinets of the Deus project.
Sure.
Because no one's going to go in there and start taking apart that server rack.
No. They might have upped the security up there, though.
Maybe it's not even there anymore.
Maybe not. But the point still stands. It's the most secure location we know in the building, right? When we opened it up, there was clearly no signs of anyone being in there.
Well, I guess I am looking at the glass half full. Sorry.
Because unless you have somewhere better, you think we should put it. Like you think we should put it in the office of the person where it was.
Put it in Mr. Hanso's office. It's like, here we go.
We're just gonna hide it below the floorboards.
Under the carpet. It's like, that's a very lumpy carpet. Weird.
They should never install rustique floorboarding.
Yeah. Put it in the vent behind his chair. A little buzzing from the vent. I don't know.
Well, no, it's a bug. It's a beetle anyway as well.
What's that, Mr. Snuffles?
I know, Mr. Snuffles is a robot.
No, Mr. Snuffles was the giant bee that your summoner should have used.
I mean, we're not the. I mean, it's still possible you could use it at some point.
But,
Tim Beelzebub. His name.
Little devil.
The Beatles.
I'm the fifth beetle.
They'll eat you. Yeah. So, what sort of approach would you take here?
Stealth, I imagine.
Infiltration, yeah.
It is a common method for us.
So doing it unseen.
That would be perfect.
Unseen, unsaid. Hopefully they didn't realize we haven't done anything at all.
So how do you intend to get into the building unseen?
Why, through the basement, of course.
Through that car-shaped hole we blew last time we exited.
I'm sure they fixed that last time.
This is the place we have been the most times.
We've surely found some place, some good place to come through now. Like
routinely just attack them.
Yeah, got to keep them on their toes.
Well, perhaps doing some scouting around it. Loath to go there, as I'm sure you are. You'll actually notice that a lot of their automatic security seem to have been turned off, and they have a lot more men, like people, around.
Oh.
Not trusting their own gear? Interesting.
It's because what we do with the gear.
Yeah.
No, that's not why.
No?
They're not trusting it because they think because they're worried the AI is going to take control of it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You can see the holes where auto turrets have been dismantled.
Yeah, they don't want the AI.
Instead, a little boy sits in there with a machine gun.
You joke about that, but every Renraku citizen is trained in firearms and can be drafted with no compensation.
Right.
Every citizen.
Mm-hmm. There are stories of Shadowrunners going to a Renraku office to kidnap a scientist, only to find like 5 of them attacking them with blades.
For the honor of the company.
Yeah, but a lot of citizen security, basically people who do not have cybernetics seemingly around. There are even like a red samurai sort of officer at the front door, standing here keeping watch over them in his full regalia.
Wow,
that must be your rare.
There's a reason they don't give red samurai data jacks much anymore.
They don't want them hacked.
They have been there.
Do you think who would hack into a live red samurai? Well,
That's
Ashley's
quite-
done, it's like Ashley would be ballsy enough to try.
That is quite the statement to be able to throw around, though. I once hacked a red samurai.
You know, Ashley would love to have. That
We've
sort of
hacked
thing.
one to pieces.
Well, yeah, and have we,
Might have-
or have we blown them up instead?
We've we've
A
done
bit
yes.
of both, I guess.
Done both. Yeah. Ashley admittedly does hold the still thing that very few people have, which is I've hacked a person, which very few people have. Can say.
True.
I hacked.
So it's not a nice thought that it's possible.
No.
I mean, I also added to my resume. I birthed an AI.
Yeah. Well, we can all add that.
Yeah, but I was doing the Matrix parts.
Yeah, well, we helped. We
You
facilitated.
protected my body from being obliterated in the process.
Yeah.
I typed out a warning. I need.
It's kind of hard to keep an eye on the outside world where your body is literally limp and dead, basically.
I mean,
For our infiltration point, well,
The Italian shop just next door. We'll blow a hole through the side.
in.
Think there's an Italian shop in Renraku's extraterritoriality?
Well, they're not going to have Chinese, are they?
Ah!
No.
It's true. There's no Chinese restaurant.
Maybe a representation of the Korean territories.
Oh.
But,
So they've
you
got
know.
Korean barbecue place next door?
it's not called Korean anymore.
Oh. Korean territories barbecue place?
Imperial Japanese colonial shop.
Oh.
I don't know. We normally go in
don't
through
know.
the sewers. I'm not sure.
The night shift does it from below.
Oh. We come in hard and from below.
Their security, basically, the idea of an ecology is that it's disconnected from any other grid in the city. They have their own electricity, their own population. They do receive food and wares, of course, from the outside, going through their cargo security entrances, where they also export from. But basically, they're a self-sustained city. Not a sprawl, as Berlin is, but a city in there. That's also why everything is written in kanji.
and when we say
Yeah.
everything,
It's so rude.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Like Masquerade Shoe as a famous sushi chef or something. Here to do some fancy stuff for the higher ups,
We can try.
and we're her surly team.
Go for some cunning.
I mean, that's how we get in a lot of the time. So cunning.
We rocked our way into a hotel.
That's
That
true,
that just gave people the show of their lives. Really,
That's true.
we
yeah.
did well.
we did very well. That would why does he have mechanical monster arms? It's like, well, it's to chop the sushi better. Yeah. Do you know how precise you need to be to cut up a fugi fish? You know, you need to be so steady. So she has servos, so she doesn't shake.
It's true. And have you seen her chop the carrots?
She has a mighty swing. The table goes as well.
No. The thing is, she's so fast she can literally throw the vegetables into the air and slice them in mid-air.
Exactly, she's one of those show chefs, you know.
Shipping up
I think
everything in
this
there.
sounds like actually a more viable route for us, honestly.
Yeah, so do I.
Fake sushi chef route. I'm in.
Meanwhile, you're
It's-
cameraman.
Yeah, of course.
I'm like a techie.
Yeah.
And then we have the host, of our little show.
Yeah. We're gonna do like one of those TV shop cooking shows where like Vice is gonna be like the wife is like, oh, this is delicious. And,
Oh, it's so nice. Oh.
Alternatively, Vice the manager.
How much
Manager.
money do you think
Both.
a normal American family spends on sushi every time? $200, right? Now that's just crazy.
Yeah.
What if I told you that you could make restaurant quality sushi from the comfort of your own home? And then like we have someone who's like, get out of here. How is that possible?
That's being played on a soundboard in the background by Ashley.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get like the chatter from the live crowd that's actually just on the soundboard.
Yeah. With the miracle shoe chopping technique, you can make,
All right.
And then we have like testimonials. Like, I had no idea sushi cost me that much. It's like, I made the best sushi of my life.
It was so easy.
Yeah, so easy to join.
It only cost me $3.99 a week.
Guys, we get to dress up again.
And my soul.
I am so in.
Yeah.
Are you telling me, Malachi, this is not good? I heard that inhale, and that was a skeptical inhale.
He made the same inhale when we said we want to go in as a rock band.
I'm just saying we're also avenging. The minimum with 2 dice.
It's true.
The minimum.
I mean, if it's a terrible plan, minimum is 1 technically.
Well, the point is we're avenging, so it's +1, right?
And you were stuck.
Yeah, but it could be 2. Take the lowest. If it's a terrible plan,
all right.
Like we charge the front door.
So we need to get, on the books still though. I'm sure we can probably sort that out with maybe my contacts, Anatoly. Maybe she has friends.
Maybe you can party. We have a Yakuza guy sort of in place here, don't we?
Oh, that's true.
Can't we utilize him and be like, he's like, I have heard a great sushi place that you have to try out.
Yeah, I'll send you a chef.
Yeah, exactly.
If I remember correctly, they don't like each other. They just tolerate each other.
Yeah, but we've got a guy in.
But using Yakuza guy to get in because he's already working here.
Yeah,
right?
He's working here, so we just need to get in.
You can use a contact. They have Renraku contacts. The Renraku don't like you. The Yakuza certainly knows that, so they don't want. Basically, I mean, it's deniable. Would be the thing.
It's deniable, as in.
They don't. If you get in shit, they won't help you because
that's
the
fine.
other people connection is more important than you. But if it doesn't hurt them, they could do something for you. Sure.
Yeah, that's fine. They don't have.
Isn't there a better way to get in instead of pretending I'm a chef?
I think it's our
that's
best
probably
option.
both Tina and Chu asking that.
I mean,
I think it's one of the best options we've got. Honestly,
I don't think so.
Well, we can't go through in the sewer because I mean.
No, but if the Yakuza can help us by getting in, don't you think there's a more realistic story than that I'm a famous chef?
But realistic would be that we're Shadowrunners and we're here to plant a bug thing in.
That's not realistic. That's probable.
Well, no, that is realistic.
It's true.
It's true. It's the truth.
But,
Yeah. But we need something that we can easily carry in a big box and say, yeah, this is something completely else.
These are like ingredients.
Yeah, this is our ingredient box, or, our supplies, and...
Yes, she is carrying katanas, because she's going to be using it as part of the show.
Yeah, exactly. Although it's not plausible for Shu to be a sushi chef extraordinaire, it is plausible that some rich dude up on, like, the 50th floor wants to have some robo-arm sushi chef come in.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to point out that they're probably not very, what's it called? Amazed because she has robot arms, so it's not really a skill.
Yeah, but not most sushi chefs have robo arms, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
The robot arms aren't going to.
The thing is, you don't actually have to show off your cooking unless things go badly here.
It's hopefully not.
Exactly. We're just using it as a cover. That's it.
It's an excuse to get into the building and get into
I don't
the
know.
elevator.
It sounds like a really stereotypic way of getting into a Japanese corporation. Japanese. Oh, they like sushi. It sounds like when we go to their door, they're gonna be like, "Are you shitting me?" You know?
They do eat sushi. But they also eat other stuff. But these are Japanese
Fanatics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
these are...
Japanese culture is what they like. They don't eat tacos. That's never do that.
Yeah, these guys are in a way.
It's like the Aztec sushi.
These guys in a way are almost like Japanese.
Technology has tacos. Oh yeah.
I mean, it's almost fair to say the corporation is almost Japanese stereotype made into a corporation.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem is that they have so many guards and it's so on such high alert that I don't know. I don't think we can just sneak in. I think we will be discovered very quickly.
Yeah.
We can't shoot our way in. We can't really cause a bedlam because the place is too big.
Yeah. You could be a sashimi chef if that makes it better.
No, it's not that. It sounds like, you know, an episode of Looney Tunes.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, I think an easier way to put this is our characters would probably come up with a much better idea, but as players, there's not much we can really do in a fantasy world setting that doesn't exist. So at least with D&D we can imagine it because, you know, there's history, but there's magic, I guess, involved. But, you know, we've got to deal with what we can imagine. Mm-hmm. And we know that these people like sushi. So,
sure.
You know.
Who's blowing in their mic?
I think it's the wind.
That's Manikai.
My microphone. Because that's still there.
I turned the fan off.
Yeah, but the wind comes here.
The wind comes here?
Right by the window.
The wind is all true.
There's the cat.
The cat comes here? Yeah, she does.
Oh, hi, Steve. Little butt.
So we're going for cunning. We're going cunning approach using connection to the Yakuza.
Uh-huh.
I think so.
Yes, I think
they will see
the
if they
connection
can help make things.
You know what would be cooler if I was a sake maker? That would be cooler.
Yeah, but
like
sake takes a while.
Person, drink maker.
No, a sake maker. Remember it's only those making sake in the big families. You can only make that kind of sake if you're born into it. That would be cool.
So what? Like we're bringing a selection of family sake.
Yeah.
Like your dynasty's sake that's been grown for or being made for hundreds of years, and that could work.
It's
sure.
the emperor who chose the family.
I mean, the main point is having an excuse for the rest of us. So you know, kind of that's why I want to have the camera crew with it, kind of situation.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like why would the bunch of these foreigners be coming in alongside? But if we're like a camera crew, it's like, oh, okay, you've hired some freelance camera crew. Okay, got it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that would make a bit more sense.
Because that's more impressive because you have to be born to
more impressive, but it doesn't give us a alibi then.
We need,
I guess,
the three of us and the drones.
Which you know, the droids once again, they're cameras. Jonas is the camera operator.
Yeah, exactly.
I am stage tech and lighting and that kind of stuff.
You just have like the machine gun with a long silencer, and then they screwed like one of those camera caps on there.
Yeah.
Camera.
Yeah. I am gonna restart my modem because I'm getting some very crappy connection right now.
And Manikai,
so I'll be back in a sec.
That's clearly not what he's done. What he's done, he's got the grenade launcher with the camera cap on the end of it.
Yeah. Nobody will know. So you're going with... Are you going towards sushi or sake?
I think sushi.
Sushi, yeah.
Yeah, sushi for the rest of the parties.
Can't we just be delivering sushi to some dude? Like,
No, because that wouldn't.
Ordered sushi.
There'd be no reason they'd be letting us to the upstairs then.
Yeah, exactly. We
They
need
would
to
just take it from us in the lobby, and that's it.
Sure.
But we're here basically as a team, basically as a a camera crew. Coming along with you being our star, who is of course native Japanese.
Oh, how fancy.
You're someone from the homeland, perhaps.
Well, their homeland is, of course, Renraku.
Well,
Given that Renraku is a sovereign nation.
I suppose that's technically true, but
Just
know
like
what
any
I meant.
mecha corporation.
You know what I meant, though.
I know. I actually sometimes have a bit of a rivalry with Imperial Japan over citizen loyalties.
That's true, because both of them basically require you to fight to the death, in a sense. So it's like...
Yeah. Renraku feels like they should be shogun, and Japan feels like the emperor should decide. So
Like Neko Shogun.
exactly.
Have you-
Exactly like Neko Shogun.
Oh, like
Have you heard about the real life Japanese princess that's giving up her crown to be with her love of her life?
Good for her.
Yeah, so romantic. She's like, she met him in the university, and was like, oh, I love you. I'm gonna give up my crown to be with you.
Yeah. That's awesome.
If that isn't divorce,
Yeah.
there's going to be so many
It's weird that you
problems.
have to.
Oh wow.
But,
You have to do that. Oh, you had to do that. Not anymore, though.
in
In
Japan.
Denmark.
No, in Japan you do.
Yeah.
I think one of the capitulation things at the war that they couldn't touch the emperor. I think that was pretty much stated in the Japanese capitulation. Anyway,
All right, let's try this again.
so is the wind really bad?
It is really
Yeah.
bad.
Close the window a little bit.
That's a bad window. That's
On the
what
other
you
hand, by
get.
the amount of air coming in, it sounds like a very good window.
It's nice. It's really
Yeah.
nice to have that. Well, we are on a high floor, so
And it's
so it does blow nicely in here.
we're on high floor, and we do live in
Coastal town.
coastal. Yeah. Look at that Neko Shogun. He's a little badass.
Nika Shogun.
So
He's the
Yeah.
master of war.
I suppose we see you drive. What are you driving here? Like, what's your transportation vehicle?
The shady
well-
car.
Well, clearly, yeah, the car, I suppose. Possibly it's got like a decor on it, like a Japanese decor of some kind.
Hey,
Right. Do you want to
I mean,
roll the power
I
of the Yakuza to see how well they have been able to help you? They have
Oh,
3.
maybe they got
Sure.
us a car.
That's maybe true. They
yeah,
might have
maybe they give us some of the accoutrements to help her. You know,
How many die? Just one?
three
Three.
dice for the Yakuza.
3 dice for the Yakuza.
You got 3
That's
die,
their
dog.
strength.
Oh.
That's their strength to see how much they can do. For you.
Whoa!
I mean, they can do something, but there's also a complication associated with it. So they can certainly help you set up as a sushi chef and such. But when they deliver sushi, they also have women off whose body you can eat it.
Oh,
And
Nice.
that's on the car.
oh,
So
okay.
They will expect. I mean,
What? They're
they're
gonna
sure that you could figure that out.
they're gonna give us the women. We don't have to supply them.
No,
ourselves?
I think
Oh
that's
no,
Vice.
we have to supply it.
I think Vice.
That's-
Is...
Sweetie, it's
that's
not
on
my
you.
first rodeo.
Yeah, Vice is already taking a close up. Yep.
There's no party like an
No,
Aztec.
she's taking her clothes off.
Okay, so
magic goes mad. All right.
okay,
Yeah.
so we know what Vice is now going as.
Yep.
Yes.
And then we've
The
got
lady from which you eat the sushi.
Ob-
You know what? You can't do that at Akibara.
The cool thing
Yeah.
is that the sushi is cut on her stomach. Like
Mm.
it's
I have
very
a f-
dangerous.
I have a
single
feeling
wrong
we're gonna
movement
have a
and-
trust bond thingy going on
Single wrong movement and entrails everywhere. But
Drew, did I mention I love you?
it is you know
have-
Yakuza delivers to people who have alternative desires.
I do have some feelings for you too.
They're not good feelings.
And meanwhile, the
Aw.
entire time, me and Sovereign are going to go ahead and we'll just record this entire thing.
Yeah, we just hang it back up like, oh boy.
All right. So we see you drive up in this car. It has just a kanji on it. We don't know what it means.
No, Chew does.
You know. And it's basically the service. You know, it's a Yakuza service. We know that that's true. They know that that's true, but it doesn't say so. You know, it doesn't say so right there. But this is something that Rinraku probably doesn't export themselves. It is
like it says something classy, like, you know, lady of the leather fan, or like, you know, some euphemism that for us is just what. This is really weird. I don't get that. But
the mermaid.
But everyone is like, huh. Oh yeah, the mermaid. That's great.
The mermaid.
It's mermaid. Yeah. Call a mermaid, and I was like, oh, there's gonna be.
Oh, you're gonna eat fish as a woman, huh?
Yeah. So when we see you go out of this car parking in front, you know, there's like a huge ass parking house. What do you look like here? That's both me asking for your load and, of course, for like your dress up.
It sounds like relatively light loads for most.
I'm gonna go light because I don't want suspicion.
I mean, I'm the cameraman, so I need medium load.
You look like a scoundrel.
You know, I'm a cameraman.
Jonas, you have so much load.
You don't need medium, man. Come on.
Don't
you
look
have 7 in light.
Yeah. Come on.
Fine.
Come on, yeah.
The camera kept screwing it onto like the new sniper rifle. Like, that's not gonna roll, okay?
What? Perfectly.
Vice will definitely be light.
She's going to be very light, it sounds like.
She will be very light, yeah.
She's going in her battle dress, as it were.
I imagine it as Vice's,
a bathrobe,
like, basically in a bathrobe, yeah.
Damn. That's pretty serious.
No, you're going to do sexy nurse from Tender Loving Care. That's what you're going to do.
So, of course, on the inside of this bathrobe, no one else can see it, but there's, like, the assassin drinkings on the inside of the bathrobe.
Yeah. The hot surprise is just next to where her hand is.
I thought you were going to say next to something else.
Meanwhile, I suppose Ziegler and Ashley look like a pair of techies, essentially. Like a pair of, like,
Ziegler has like a cap on.
You should probably be
tinted sunglasses.
You should probably both have, you know, service. What are they called? Waiter clothes on.
Oh no, you're the chef. You should have Chef Whites on.
Yeah, but they should probably have like waiter clothes on.
No, they're just
we're
the
not their
techies.
waiters. We're just here at the camp.
Yeah, because you're putting all of the ingredients on Vice and then cutting it all
they
up.
are effectively delivery men.
Yeah, they are.
For a service.
Yes. For example, this very big box of incredibly exotic wares.
Yeah. I imagine the drones are carrying it, or?
Yes.
Right.
Beep boop.
How did Ziegler feel driving in like that car with it?
Ugh.
Waiting for the Yakuza to get ready with all the stuff and such?
I mean, he sits there with the thing next to him. He's not what do you call it?
Squeamish?
He's not squeamish.
Nervous?
He's been in wars, man. He's fairly calm these days.
It's no worse than a box of like flaming grenades.
I mean, he's gonna die anyway if it explodes, so there's no difference to him really. It's something that can kill him, but then again, everything can really. So
yeah,
you know,
in
that
his pockets that could do that.
That time he carried around depleted uranium for a month. You know,
still feels it on that side. So
yeah. Still hurts a little bit.
Hurts inside of me sometimes when I pee. But that's fine. It's fine.
It's all mental.
He has convinced himself of that.
Regardless. So you two. Which shoe are you wearing?
Sushi chef outfit. I really don't remember what they look like.
Chef Whites generally, and they'll have a type of. It's kind of like a bandana, but it's traditional Japanese. Keeps their hair away, but it allows for top knot. So yeah, I say that while eating pizza.
I forgot to add chef, so I just got tons of people dressed like a sushi.
Was this not what you meant?
Yeah, she looks promising. She'll be dressed like this lovely lady. Look at that fan.
Oh. All right.
What?
No, that is what I would imagine a sushi chef to look like, yeah.
Not like Neko Shogun.
No, not like Neko Shogun. Close.
With a cat mask.
Definitely
What kind of
Neko
weird party
Shogun.
is this? I mean, that's almost dishonorable at that point.
It is as weird as you pay for it, sir.
Well,
as
you
weird
know,
as you want,
Rinraku is
sweetie.
certainly a corporation that judges.
Mhm.
Like,
But
whether it's
sushi
proper or
off of ice is perfectly fine.
it's a
Oh
little
my
shameful.
God,
It's
can I bring
getting
my
up there.
dog and he's dressed in this?
What?
Can I bring my dog and he's dressed in this?
Probably shouldn't bring the dog on a
If you
mission.
want to bring your dog?
Yeah,
a
don't
little
bring
sushi.
the dog on a mission with the deaf wasp in a box.
But then he's a sushi chef as well.
Yeah,
Well,
but
Okay,
you-
fine.
You don't want him to get hurt, do you?
yeah, exactly. I didn't bring Jade Monkey of Friendship along. It'd be difficult to
Like-
conceal him.
He didn't want to go. He thought that
He's like, I
That's
didn't want to go.
understandable.
Anyway.
Yeah.
he will be left down here if you die. Without him, he will be left down here forever, probably. But he feels like that is still better than being close to
Someone will
anything
find
that
him.
has to do with insects.
If he can influence,
He will say that you don't know what they look like what they really look like. And
he can influence the dog maybe to go pick him up and take him outside.
he doesn't have any actual
No.
power.
No.
All he can do is watch and try to talk to people.
You talk to the dog and be like, "Who's a good boy?"
He used to be bound, but apparently that guy who had him before sort of lost track of that ritual. He was doing something very big before he died, so apparently he just let him go. Really, monkey guy. Otherwise, he would have been an alarm system.
Oh, with
Anyway.
enough time he can teach the dog to take him. And
You
go outside.
are saying you are an Avenger. You get +1 die to your engagement roll.
It's an adventure.
Stack the deck! Stack the deck!
Okay.
DDS!
I'll take that as a no thanks.
No, we totally do want to. Dark is just.
Silly.
Jonas get
Dark's
dark
drunk.
on the
Don't
line.
worry about him.
I'll spend the karma for him.
I don't know where he went.
I don't know.
Did he disappear?
His dark destiny has finally caught up to him.
Remember the days when we had a dark destiny?
It was filled with soul.
Yeah,
Dark.
a dark soul.
You-
He went to Comic Con, didn't he?
The queen sucks!
Jonas, I think you have to specify the British Queen, or I legally have to
Oh.
stab you.
Okay.
So
Queen Elizabeth!
that is.
There we go!
The second.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Hello!
Was this about Queen
They
Elizabeth?
want you to spend a karma for them, Dark.
Yeah.
I
Stack
want
the
you to
deck.
Stack the deck.
What ended up getting rolled?
3 and a 4.
3 and a 4. Yeah.
3 and a 4.
Okay, hasn't shown up mine. 3 and a 4. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and spend a pair of karmas to see if we get something better.
All right.
Well, I guess you would.
She has researched something better.
Yeah,
Slightly.
better than before.
Yeah, but same outcome.
It is.
Yeah, I don't see the roll, but
5.
2 5s.
Double 5.
okay.
So you get in. Well, you get in.
Yay!
That means if you walk through the door, the military directs you to a desk inside. They seem to stop everyone, which is a monumental effort. Probably why they have like conscripts doing it instead of people. Basically, he notes that some of you have data jacks and asks, please remove any headgear so that we can check it. Speaking Japanese, of course. Maybe she will translate. Doesn't seem like this person is high enough up to actually have learned anything other than Japanese.
What exactly are you planning to check about it? Trying to check it?
They want to know if you have one, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's for all my drugs.
Right, well, you don't have a proper data jack, though.
No, I don't have a proper data jack.
But it turns out I have a proper data jack.
She just... The man doesn't seem surprised that the sushi-eating off-girl has a drug problem.
That checks out.
It's just it's expected, honestly.
Oh, and look!
She's
the
high
camera...
right now. Like...
the camera technician has a data jack. That shouldn't be too much of a surprise either. The camera.
the camera. I certainly have a data jack as well.
You'll be asked for your purpose here.
Serving sushi on a woman.
Mermaid.
Yeah, mermaid.
I'll take that. All right.
The mermaid service.
Yep.
Yeah. For whom?
H.C. Anderson.
Yes, the most common of names in the Renraku.
I don't think that's gonna work.
What's the most common Japanese surname?
Storyteller is very famous in Asiatic countries and cultures, and still is, as it turns out.
It's Takemi. Takemi.
It's like the most normal.
Sure. The
You'll be directed to a desk further in. Desk B.
Desk B.
Alright.
Desk B through F.
Can we just leave this here?
What a coincidence.
Would you mind if we leave this for later?
It's like kanji for the letter B. That might be.
Of course.
It's a wasp, guys. Remember.
Yeah, but it's hard to make jokes about wasps.
Well, right now we're carrying a beetle egg.
Aww.
Wasp up. I don't know.
No, that's awful. See, wasp puns don't work. Bee puns always work.
They do.
They're beautiful.
They're benign. Don't worry.
Anyway.
I need to wasp this all off. So
we see you in front of the desk, and yeah, all right.
God.
Well, your service, as you have people with data jacks, they will need to just connect you and register in the system. It's a new security measure.
Sure.
Interesting.
They will want to take the people who have data jacks to the side, while another man basically takes care of the two other people. I don't have any fingerprints.
What do you mean in the system?
Yeah, Manikai, is this a kind of thing that we kind of know happens sometimes in places?
No, this is highly unorthodox.
This is highly unorthodox.
Say that it's necessary in order for. There's been some cyber terrorism, and it is thought that the individuals who did it could come here again. All they will check is simply to leave a slight trace program, so that if you connect to any systems in the ecology, they will be alerted. If you have a purpose that makes sense for you to connect to that system, of course, the admins will be able to sort it out. But if not, then there will be a harsh response.
Oh man, no one.
Of course, if you are not going to break the laws, there's nothing to fear.
But people with data checks go weird places, especially this kind of mermaid services.
I mean, this seems like something that would be like, oh, maybe we have actually already installed something in our data jacks that fools this tracing program to think it's working, but it actually kills it immediately after it's installed.
Regardless, he will want to take you to separately and then leave the others.
What are they gonna do with me and Sovereign?
Let's ask you some questions, some security questions. Well, not Sovereign. Sovereign has a data jack.
Yeah, I have a data jack.
Your advice.
Oh.
Taken to the side as well. And the box.
Vice has a data jack as well.
Nope,
No,
she
only
Hers
for
is not a
drugs.
connect to computer.
she-
So
all
it's
she-
just
all-
for.
basically,
It only goes in. It doesn't send anything.
It doesn't come out.
Nope.
it's literally just a drug slot. That's all it is.
It's just
It's
drugs.
really cheap to make as well.
Yeah. I went
Druggies have
through
that must
invasive surgery to have a jack put in just so I can take drugs.
I don't have any fingerprints though.
That's fine. No, they treat you really nice.
Oh, that's
But
nice.
the other two, they frown as they'll have to get like a translator for these heathen foreigners.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're basically taken to two separate rooms in your two little groups.
Manikai, can I state for the record, if they end up taking our fingerprints, Ashley's going to have a different set of fingerprints to her real ones show up on display.
Sure. The box. Who brings that?
I guess Chu does.
All right, I seem to accept that.
It's her ingredients.
Yeah. Shu
Yeah,
carries
they're
it
very-
just with one arm.
Very pricey and should not be disturbed under any circumstances. They are sealed in a perfect atmosphere and should not be opened.
You do not want to ruin its quality before it's ready to be.
So let's start with the
High nitrogen.
cybernetic group, or the data
Hi.
jack. Should take into a system. Basically, it has like these it almost looks like a slightly refurbished like public station for browsing. A lot of people in Renraku have data jacks, and so they have these stations. You basically go in, lean back to connect to the system, and then you sort of browse their stuff. Just sort of standing there, a little screen comes and like puts you, so you're like in a tube, so nobody comes and like pokes you while you're in there. And basically one of those, but there's like people around, standing technicians and such. So
they're
they just
wiggling
gesture for you to
inside.
go in there. They don't speak whatever you speak, German, I suppose. So they just gesture for you in there while the translator is like, please enter the connection station and connect yourself. The procedure will be over in just a few minutes.
All right. Ashley kind of looks over at Ziegler, gives a slow nod.
Mhm.
I mean, we can't really run away from this, so let's just
No,
move.
I mean we are prepared for this.
As we both, I suppose, take a seat and let ourselves be plugged in.
Sure, a little screen comes down like.
Cold simming.
No, you're not going to pull out your data.
Hot.
You're not going to pull
simming.
out your fucking cyber deck is typing wildly. I imagine you have that strapped somewhere safely. They probably would not be okay with you bringing that. Sort of. freely.
That's hidden. That's hidden under her technician's gear.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. Pull that out. That would not be good. It's like going to the airport and just putting like a grenade in that slot where it just goes through to get scanned. Just putting that there blatantly. Yeah, basically you get connected. You go met by an interface, and you can sort of it doesn't really connect to anything but like a waiting room. You basically just like you get like an interface of sitting in like a white VR room. It doesn't have any doors or anything. Probably just locked off in this single system. As like a doctor begins to walk around you, just sort of not saying anything, just sort of looking at you, walking around you as you sit like in a chair in the middle, as he like has a few different telescope, like microscopes and stuff that he sort of looks at you for a while. There's like a pleasant little piece of music playing, like some flute music.
Sure. There's a koi pond to look at.
It's in the corner of the room.
Very peaceful.
It's swimming sort of yin yang, white and black koi.
Sure.
Yeah, and they're basically going to install this tracing program. Well, the fact that is, if you connect to any systems within the ecology, it will immediately alert the admins that you are trespassing and bring down a harsh response. Not only that, it will also try to basically like damage you in like just basically spamming your cyber deck with false information about everything in order to stop you from doing whatever it is you're doing.
Well,
This basically has to be whitelisted on systems you're allowed to connect to. Hence probably why they've shut off or just their security doors are just stuck open because they can't whitelist everybody. That there's no point then. The program seems like a thing they've done to a lot of people here.
yeah, maybe maybe we already kind of took the thought that, just in case, that we might have something in place for this already.
Mm-hmm. Like what?
Well, Ashley is nothing if not thorough in her work. And she is an expert infiltrator of computer systems. And also something else is she is a master of not being detected on systems. After all, she does have the Snoop program that she designed herself. Mm-hmm. A master program. So with that, perhaps she has she has something uploaded already into our data jacks. That basically, so it's going to look like it's installed, and the test might say, yeah, it seems to be installed, but basically our data jacks are basically immediately going to wipe it off a few minutes later.
Mm-hmm. Could you remind me what level of electronics do you guys have access to?
I have 4 electronics.
I was thinking in your crew.
Oh, we do have the improved electronics thing.
Have improved electronics. That you do. Okay.
We got that from Fragmeister.
Yeah. Actually, I've had them for a really long time. Didn't lose them. Basically. So, all right. Yeah, that's something you could have done. It's going to take minor effort, and because you're going to have to write a program, but that's something you do. It's just really two karma. 2 karma too.
Do I get that as well?
No, Ashley is the only one who has to do it. It makes sense that you could just copy the program and put it on you as well.
Ziegler, hold still. I'm jacking you in.
Sure.
Now I get to hack Ziegler for the first time.
The spider's left in there somewhere. Just when you close your eyes, it's there, dancing.
It pokes up its head. Deal with it.
Hey.
Unfortunately, this puts me at far more calm than I want right now, but that's fine. Yeah.
So let's see the quality of this program you've made.
Sure. I can certainly, what the quality of this program.
Well, I suppose actually we should wait with that and do it when it becomes relevant. That's how this is supposed to work. So yeah, you have made a program, and it has probably fooled this installation to think that it's installed and just clear you after a few minutes, basically. As the machine makes like a ding, something the doctor sort of nods, says something in Japanese, as you're then just slowly taken out, probably. As you stand outside, on the clipboard, basically. As you come out, it asks for your name.
We give our fake names to them.
Right, they write them down, and with whatever data that they, they basically you got like identity number, by that program installing, seemingly to them at least, which is basically like your visitor and your. They ask also for what citizenship you have.
German?
Yeah, the German.
Question mark? I'm just a tech guy.
Mm-hmm.
They would like to see and scan your sin.
Oh, of course.
We present our fake sins, I suppose.
That's something you brought.
Of course. It's always with us. We cannot have it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll scan them then, and I imagine they have German citizenship. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Since that is sort of what most people have in Berlin, in Germany generally, it makes sense. Yeah, citizens of the Berlin Sprawl. All right, sure. Well, then they will wish you a safe and well stay at the ecology, and also say that all business should be kept to a 48-hour maximum length.
Oh, certainly.
During this period of heightened security.
Oh, yes.
They regret any inconvenience. The translator says, though that line wasn't actually said. He just said that.
Oh yeah, I know. Tell them to assure them that we understand perfectly, and we will be in and out as quickly as we can manage.
Ashley
says like a few lines, which is not very short compared to what you said.
Ashley nods and agrees, and even tries to give the kind of courtesy of trying to say thank you in Japanese back.
Arigato. And they're like,
Danke.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I mean, you might have learned that much from.
We've got two around, so we can probably speak basic words of Japanese.
And
It's also
then-
it's also often enough used. Japanese slang is very common because it's sort of the Deckerish language a little bit. A lot of Deckers use kanji and emojis and such.
In which case,
a
yeah,
lot
actually-
of Japanese culture in the Decker community.
Yeah, in which
So,
case, Ashley does speak at least
a
bit,
few
actually.
words would make sense that you would know some common things. Probably also curses, like curse words. Huge amount of those.
I don't want to do that in front of this guy.
No, that seems like a bad idea.
She might not give a damn, but it's not a time for it.
And maybe also like tech words about cyberdecks, because they produce most of the best ones. All the best ones, in fact. Though some people would say that they make them better than ones themselves, but I'm kidding. Yeah, and you basically led back out to the waiting hallway. In the other room,
Dun, dun, dun.
we have the 12 people, and a man comes in, basically two security guards, and say, yes, we would like to scan your sins and have your names, please.
Yes.
Gives my fake sin and gives them my fake name.
Yep.
All right. And it says you're German citizens as well.
Probably not true. That would be disrespectful.
What does it say then?
That she's Japanese citizen.
Right, imperial citizen.
Mhm.
All right.
Vices will probably say German.
Sure. Right. You look then and say, ask what's in the box.
Ingredients.
What is in the box?
Ingredients?
It says here you are here to do a performance.
The mermaid.
What ingredients is necessary for such a performance?
She gives the different type of fish and rice and seaweed.
He nods to his assistant and gestures to the box. He goes closer to take a look.
She tells him there's a seal on it, so it's cooled, so it's not gonna go bad. And then if he breaks it, it's gonna basically
It will ruin the food for the one receiving.
it'll ruin the flavor.
Try to convince him not to take a look.
Yeah.
As is his job.
I mean,
You know, this is really not worth his time. He's got more important things to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
I presume Vice would probably be telling him that, unless she really wants to.
Well, I'm the one.
Oh, they
who
speak Japanese.
Oh, okay. Then it is true then. Yeah.
They when there is a Japanese person to talk to, they just ignore you a whole lot.
Yeah.
I was just hoping numbers.
So am I gonna influence him, or can I use etiquette?
You can use etiquette, I suppose. Influence would make sense, though. Yeah, it's probably influence. You're trying to make him do something he normally wouldn't do.
Perhaps.
Then I'm.
Perhaps something that has happened is, we kind of expected this to happen, and maybe Vice has given words of advice to a Chu warrior.
Well,
Mhm.
I can just use 2 karma to get an extra die.
I can also
Bet you
just
can.
use a karma to aid you.
I mean, yeah, you could both do it, for example.
Yeah.
So,
So
Well,
we have prepared
I-
for this, so I have
I-
this mace.
I guess the fact that Vice is really distracting.
Sure, I suppose that makes sense.
Yeah.
He's trying to distract.
She's like, oops,
I mean, she
need
is-
to bend over now.
I mean, she is in the bathroom. I imagine
She's in the
is
bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have 3 die.
Yeah, I'm giving
Sounds
you
like,
aid.
it sounds
and
like
if,
it.
yeah.
Sounds like 3 dice. Well, there's a 4 in there, which means it's a success, but
Yeah, partial success. He just frowns, looking at it, looking to Vice. He says, "Right, we will give you an escort then to take you to where you need to go."
you can resist consequences, however, if you so desire, remember.
He'll basically insist that there's an escort, making sure that the goods you bring will go to the sir who has ordered them.
I would probably
Sir or madam.
Well, go with the excuse of that may show something like along the lines of that may shame the higher up that has ordered this.
Yeah, I was.
So you
thinking
wouldn't
that
want
too.
to shame such a person, would you? Sort of thing.
It's a very private matter, and he would not want
Yeah.
whoever is coming to be part of it.
He paid extra for discretion. I'm
Yeah.
sure you understand.
And then
That's
let's hope that I don't roll really bad, because I can only take 2 karma.
So,
I mean,
all
Vice
right.
can Overwatch technically and do it for you.
Yeah, but I don't know what they're saying because they're speaking in Japanese.
Mm.
So
Then
Vice,
ignore.
yeah,
I mean-
Vice wouldn't know what they're saying even to Overwatch.
It's up to you. Otherwise, we would need to subdue these people pretty quickly. So it's
Yeah.
basically what would cost the least karma potentially.
Well, I have 3 dice in presence.
You'd have 3 dice, and you'd need to roll at least 4.
I know.
Statistics is on your side.
Definitely.
Yeah, you know,
But,
let's just do it. Let's not try to weasel.
True. Does say not to try and weasel.
There we go. Nothing.
Woo!
He frowns. Gives like a half bow then. Don't you? Are you believing the lie you have weaved? And says,
Only the truths.
please move your goods quickly then. Unchecked cargo is not supposed to be allowed inside the building.
Well, we will be swift.
He a slight bow, gestures for you to exit
Sure.
to the corridor.
We were reminded. Remember to give a thank you to you when we blow up this place. We what?
Yeah, you go out again to meet together in the hallway between the different rooms. Basically allowed to go back out into the visitation, into the open sector. They have like a giant mall and such down here on the bottom, where you can buy like cyber technology and that sort of thing.
Mhm.
You have tourism coming in from the rest of this mall. and such.
Ashley kind of wants to look around in the shops, but we can do that later.
There's never a later though, and you know that.
You know, I buy later. That might be months and months and months and months from now.
Yeah.
The ruins of this place will be for the picking. Yeah, you're out here in the hallway. People are passing. Currently, you're standing still, getting some odd looks. It seems like this place generally is very efficient, and most people just move. So, where do you plan to go from here?
Up to the door that I guess I was holding open,
What door?
where we found that AI.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's quite a long way.
Yeah.
But if you want to make your way up, you can certainly take the escalators, or you can take the
Elevator.
yeah.
It's I mean, it is certainly the room we have been in before. The other only place we have been in here is in the Red Samurai Quarter.
And the thing is, I think we want somewhere there's no unlikely for people to go. Right?
Yeah, we certainly want something that when there isn't much traffic going on. I don't know if we can take a peek inside the computer systems and be like, where is like the least amount of traffic located, like logged, basically.
Certainly
I don't know
try
if
to see if you
that's-
can find a place where you could do such a thing secludedly.
I don't know if
Quietly?
because I have a sneaking fear that since it is high alert because of AI, the AI Deus area might be like super buffed up.
But it wasn't. We didn't compromise it. That room.
No, but it's just in general. Because they know they have the AI data there, they might buff up the security enormously there if they fear there's an AI thing on the loose.
I suppose it's not a bad idea to, if nothing else, search to see if we can find a better location, maybe.
Can't I guess find a secluded area and then actually can hack in and look
Yeah,
through all the cameras.
assuming we can find a secluded area that also has camera access, basically. Or at least has computer access we can use.
All right, that would be surveying for such a place, I think. See if you can find one without becoming too suspicious and inquiring questions. Because of course they have cameras everywhere here, and there's a lot of people too, and certainly a lot of these guard people standing, watching people, keeping an eye on everything that goes on here.
I can certainly survey,
I can survey too.
but I
You
have
can take
more
80
karma
if you
to
want.
I have more karma to spare, so I should
Yeah,
probably
but
do
you
it.
know, I'm just looking. I'm not using karma for look. You know.
No, but this
You
is
split up and do it. But
Yeah,
it's going to be a
that's-
roll.
Yeah, but we're just gonna split up.
the
I might as well do
consequence,
it.
a failure means you don't find it and get questioned. Half passed means you get questioned and find it. A full success means you don't get questioned and you find it. And basically, getting questioned means we start a suspicion clock. And when that fills up, they're going to begin taking harder and harder security measures against you because they are suspicious of you being AI insurgents or activists or some sort of, well, maybe they don't even know.
I think it's probably better to aid someone to get more rolls on one go than have like many small rolls.
Okay, sure.
That's what I think, at least. So you can do it, and I can aid you, or we do it the other way around. Does not matter.
Well, you probably have. How much survey do we have?
1.
Oh, we both have 1.
Yeah.
Well, I only have 3 comrades left to you. Oh, I have 2.
Oh. Well, you can lead. You can do it then, and I can aid you, and then I can throw in 1 more for plank. The problem is, if you fail, you will have to resist the consequences with
You can
what cover you
overwatch.
have left, basically.
Yeah,
I
you
can
can
overwatch, I
overwatch.
suppose. Sure, I'll toss it your way. There you go.
So 3 die.
3 die.
4.
All right,
Yeah.
you find basically like a control station or something like that. You know, for just like some maintenance stuff for the security doors. It's currently shut down. Like this whole system is shut down because it's not currently used. There seems to have been installed a slight blocker on it. Basically, the doors appears to be locked, but it's clearly not used, and it's a little secluded. Though one man is sort of seems to have seen you and sort of sticks his head in. He has like one of those helmets that shows that he's one of the conscripts. He says, basically says, "Excuse me, is everything okay?" In half broken English. or
Someone could
like German,
resist
that
said
is.
consequence, of course.
And I will tag 1 tag on a 4-step clock.
Mm,
Do you want to overwatch or not, Jonas?
yeah,
I'll finish flag
I'll
here.
I'll resist that.
All right.
I'll
Oh.
resist by tossing him a cred. You saw nothing.
All right. Let's see if that works, I suppose. Well, no, in this case, it wouldn't necessarily work because he works for Renraku. And he's
Then
not
it was a
very
construct.
loyal.
Perhaps.
Well, I have to kill him then.
No, perhaps
There's other
before
ways
you
to resist
murder him.
consequences.
Yeah, perhaps
Shoot him
before
in
you
the
murder
face.
him, Vice could tell him that everything's fine and that he doesn't have to worry.
Perhaps he never actually turned the corner in the first place because Vice was having a nice chat with him, seeing him approach.
Yeah, she sees that he's coming and has a nice talk with him, keeps him occupied.
Sure.
Yeah, there is more than one way to get rid of a person, Jonas.
Ouch.
Ouch.
What was
Ugh. 3s.
that? Ooh.
Yeah. On 46, highest roll was a 3.
All right. Well, then there will be no tag on the danger clock.
The danger
And,
clock technically doesn't exist yet. It's fine.
Yeah.
It can exist without having any tags on it.
True.
But yeah, so far you're okay. As you find the room, the door seems to be locked. It is mechanically locked, not electronically locked.
Aha!
It's like the electronic systems for it was probably controlled by the control room inside, and as that's shut down, this door has just been put in a closed hold instead of an open one, and then there's like the mechanical lock on there.
I have 2 security.
I also have 2 security, so either way, one of us should end up doing it.
I can assist.
Yeah, sure, you can assist one of us doing it. I'll go ahead and do the roll, I think, for this.
Yep.
It's fair. We'll have 3d6 dice. I mean, it's not bad. 6. Fine. I'm just
Hooray.
open it.
The door clicks and swings open. Inside, you see basically a big place with like one of those like security stations, with, like tons of screens, and like a big big flat sort of control station with tons of buttons and knobs and thingamabobs and touchscreens and whatnot. All these weird things that you would have in a slightly sci-fi door control station. It's also like shut down. It seems like generally you would have like a key to do it. Being that it's been Raku though, there's totally like a data jack input station. They have those in all their technology because ordinarily they have deckers or you know equivalents sitting here taking care of this stuff.
Well, do we have like a nice air duct or something here that's like so we don't put the thing like on the desk?
What thing?
The egg.
Well, we'll just keep it even as box for now, right? Not take it out.
No, but I mean, this is the place we're going to stash it, right?
No, this is why we can survey for a good place.
We're thinking of more using this for survey. The original idea was using this for survey to like basically see if we can look around for where's a low security area that doesn't need to be controlled.
Oh, okay. I thought this was it because it was like a dusty closet somewhere and no one was in.
You could do that. I mean, you decide when this mission is done, basically. And that's when you put this somewhere and get out.
I mean, I feel someone putting it somewhere deeper inside would be.
But you know,
sure, I'm fine. Do what you have to do then.
In which case, you know, just close the door and keep an ear out.
Oh, sure.
As Ashley's going to go ahead and red cable, sit under the desk, connect.
All right. The system is shut off right now, though you can certainly turn it on.
Preferably not turn everything on, just turn enough on, just enough.
Sure. What you're basically getting access to then is like the basic door control, which means that you could potentially. I mean, right now, if you don't turn anything really big on, then you just have a connection to the system with no real input or power. So yeah, you enter the system and just like basically in a similar situation, you're like in a white empty room that has screens covering the walls, and all of them are just black and empty. There's like a comfortable chair in the middle where the Decker's personality would generally sit as they control things from the screens, but all that's shut down. So,
how well do I think it'd be possible to basically try to power up the rest of it without drawing much attention to this? Basically get like a camera view up.
It would be risky.
A risky thing to do. Mm-hmm. Well, if I'm doing is technically, I suppose if I'm hot steaming. Technically.
Well, you would turn it on outside
I suppose that's true. Yes. Okay.
You'd probably do. Yeah, it would probably be electronics.
I think fair. Like that. Sure, we'll try to power up the system discreetly.
The risk here is, of course, not having it happen discreetly. Yeah, you probably can't really fail at it. So either a partial failure will mean that a minor alert. Basically, they're told that the system has been powered up. A full failure will still turn it on, but it'll tell them that basically that unauthorized access have attempted to breach the system and power down servers. A complete success will just power it up and there's nothing, no consequence.
So I have base 46 dice for this.
I could assist if you want.
Do you think I need assistance at 46?
No, probably not. I'm insane.
That's a 5.
There's a 5.
All right, I will tack a piece on our danger clock. As there's something, they haven't discovered it yet, but there's an alert saying, hey, this system has been powered up. It's not supposed to be powered up, but it is. So at some point someone will pay attention to that and check out what's going on there.
That just means
beyond that, you're also hacking into, are you going to resist this, by the way?
Resist what other bit of resist consequences there? Or is it just...
it's just that.
I don't think I'll resist it.
Okay. Then there's also the question of how good is your software that stops them from getting alerted when you break into systems.
Would you like me to roll to find out?
Yeah, you roll your electronics, and you know how this works.
Mm-hmm. Is it fair to say that given this is kind of a programming situation, Ashley may have used her cyber deck when she did this?
Yeah, it's fair.
It seems pretty fair. It's what Ashley does. And this is to not get found out. So that's a crit.
All right. So not only do they not has the system blocked that entirely, it has also blocked them registering your cybernetics at all. Meaning that if you get discovered in the future, they won't know that you necessarily basically they won't connect that to your fake ID.
Okay, good.
Ashley know that if there's a camera or something, but
Ashley is best infiltrator.
Right. So basically, the screens all power up, and you see basically the video feeds of the doors being currently stuck open from here.
Does there seem to be kind of looking around? Does there seem to be an area that is particularly not well maintained? There's not a lot of people traveling through it at all.
These doors. This is like the doors of the mall.
Okay.
Of these ones, no, not really. Mostly they're security doors for like storerooms and that sort of thing. You could try to gain access to further levels above, though.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm actually going to try and do. Try to breach the high levels of security.
Yeah. Basically, you are hot simming this, so so you have greater effect, which is then put to normal effect because they also have hot simming dudes looking for trouble in there. And beyond that, their system is they're pretty fucking good at this. Meaning that if you do a complete failure here, basically you will be lured into a trap and ambushed by some of their cybersecurity. And they're not playing around anymore. Like usually they would have gray ice and stuff. Now they don't fuck around.
They have Deckers and Black Ice.
Yeah, basically.
Working
together.
You want to help?
A partial success will mean you find it, but you also do get you don't get ambushed, but you do get detected, and probably it's desperate, so they definitely attack you and try to get you. A complete success means that yes, you do gain access to upper levels of cameras.
Okay. And Jonas, you're helping me?
Yep.
Okay. 7 dice.
Oh god. Triple crit!
Alright, so not only do you find gain access to upper levels, you also discover that each level has a venting system that has been shut off automatically for all systems. This is basically a system that can pour in nerve gas to fill the entire arcology. They have deactivated this manually, not wanting that to be accessible to the computer system anymore. But it seems that there's one floor or one area that still has not had that done, and it seems to be under reconstruction, meaning that it is currently depopulated. Yeah.
All right.
So do I feel it seems like a good location to put it down in?
It seems like they haven't bothered to take out the remote activated nerve gas distribution for it, which might suggest that there's not a lot of people there.
Okay. All right. We got our place.
Is that a fair bonus thing to know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like they're not concerned about oh no, the nerve gas got released. Okay.
Right, that's where we're going.
All right, it's a few floors up, not too high actually. It's moderate housing generally.
Is it fair to say with all this camera access that Ashley has a good idea of the route there?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Okay. In which case, Ashley will kind of casually lean back here. I'm not doing too good on a calm situation, guys. I'm thinking if I want to, I think I'm going to go ahead and drop my tag. I think.
All right. You're gonna tag the door codes.
I think I might end up tagging the system. My karma's not looking the best, and we don't know what else is going to happen. So.
Yeah. I mean, if we succeed here, and Rock is going to be destroyed. So I mean.
That's really true.
Who cares what reputation we have with them anymore? Ho ho ho!
And just because they find me on the door controls doesn't mean they'll know where we put an egg. So that's fine. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and Fey Monster tag the system for 2 points.
All right. We'll find out later if that doesn't.
Later we roll a d6 and see if they realised or not.
Yeah. If there's extra negative consequences. All right.
Yeah, I had 7 dice, which was pretty.
I think we make our way up the few floors we need to go.
Mm-hmm. The elevator has nice elevator music. It has the it's voice activated, as they are. So you said you were going to someone named. You basically gave them a name.
If it is not that far up, could we take the stairs?
You could.
All right.
I think take the stairs in this point, actually.
Yeah. Because they're not full of voice activated things, and as long as we just walk up, we could probably.
It is in the generally public floors.
Yeah.
And basically that allows you to get up there without too much trouble. It is in a. I mean, the floor here is not really an interesting one. It's again a population one. It just has like these tiny apartments stuck together in like a grid sort of section, right? And then there's like one of the grid boxes that's currently being repaired. Probably something about the ventilation system or something like that. Because
Sure.
without that, it is impossible to live in here. There's heavy ventilation and air cleaning, filtration, and such.
Right.
Sure.
Just keep that.
Well, on the appropriate landing, we basically, sneak in the door when no one's looking. Like,
Let's see how sneaky you can be.
sure.
Is this another teamwork? Again?
It
Yeah,
seems like
it
a
is.
teamwork.
I can. Karma-wise, does Vice want to lead this, or should I?
I mean, I could also lead it at this point now.
I suppose you could, yes.
My karma is now down to a nice safe. I have six free. So
That's true. You mean you could lead then, I suppose.
yeah, I am the stealth expert, so it's not too bad.
All right.
Go ahead and see your rolls, everyone. Success, and succeed. True warrior succeed.
What was that thing that allowed us to stack things for crits when did we do these?
There's a thing you can get as a team, like asset ability that does it.
We need that.
And Chew cost me 1 karma.
We do this a lot. Like,
I mean, we're a stealth team. It makes sense.
it really does.
Okay, and just because it's possible I crit and increase our effect, I'll roll my dice. We'll see. I assume it's not desperate.
No, it's just risky.
Desperation.
No crit, but we did get 3 6s separately.
Yes.
All right. Basically, going there doesn't make you notice. You see, basically, like this area has, there's like that, like a door set up in the hallway going there, and you sort of move in. It doesn't seem to be worked on currently by people, but there are lots of drones flying around, like doing things. Like there's like a welding drone doing something. They seem to mostly be automated, but some of them are probably remote controlled somewhere from a short distance. Maybe there's a rigger office or something around here. Raku does a lot of their construction by drone.
All right. Well, from what we saw of the survey, we will go to the least trafficked part in this complex and try to find, like, if we could find.
You know how they got these nerve gas vents?
Yeah.
I would honestly, if we could, have it hidden in a nerve gas vent.
Sure. I also thought that if this was an old office area, an old house area, there might be an old safe or something in here.
Oh, that's true.
In one of the apartments, we could put it in a safe in one of the apartments.
Oh, that's true. If we could find a safe, that would be a really good place to put it.
Let's see. That's a potentially reasonable thing. There's not exactly a safe, but there's like locked deposit boxes.
I suppose they could work.
Yeah, I suppose that could work.
All right, they are locked, however.
I mean, we'll attempt to unlock them.
Yes.
All right. Sure. So there are lots of drones around, and though they are automated, they are told what you're not allowed to do, and that is attempting to unlock locked safe deposit boxes without using the normal voice activation and recognition software. So either someone will have to distract the drone somehow, or the person doing the locking thing will also have to be stealthy.
Well, maybe.
Well, I mean, I am stealthy.
I mean, Siegler, look, it's drones, all right?
True. That is true.
Like, if Siegler knows a thing or two about anything, it is how to make drones not put their noses where they're not supposed to be. So maybe he has a little device with him, a little disruptive, or like a small beacon of sorts that basically tells drones that no, they probably shouldn't be here. They don't really need to be here. You know, it's basically like a reverse flight trap. It chases away drones.
Yeah, possibly sending them like false signals. Like, actually, you need to be over here right now.
Exactly. Nah, you shouldn't be here.
All right. Yeah, I mean that sounds like just a one karma like flashback to have him make that.
Yep.
Yeah. As he takes it out, and I suppose that's the sort of the quality question here. If it fails, it's not going to work, obviously. If he gets a partial success, it's going to. Well, I don't really feel like there's much of a risk involved in that attempt. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and if it works, it works.
All right.
So I suppose it's just a by that rule.
It's a 6.
It works just as you wanted. The drones have a momentary lapse of leaving, which will give you a time for an attempt without worrying about them.
Chew, come on, let's breach this.
Yes.
but
Hoi.
I mean,
Hoi.
As I'm going to go ahead and drop a aid on Chew.
I'll help as well. I might as well. I have
Sure,
trauma
Chew.
to spare currently.
Chew, you're at 4 dice.
The risk here will be triggering. Well, of course, you know that you can't unlock it, which means that the time spent doing it. The other one would be if we tack one on the alert clock as another like, you know, there's something broken going on. So basically, another like little error message gets sent to the system admin that, hey, one of the deposit boxes appears to be malfunctioning. Please send a maintenance droid, a drone, to fix the problem. But other than that, you get it up.
I mean,
we don't want that.
No, because that means they could trace what we did.
Yep.
Which is not what we're wanting. How much karma are you at, Jonas?
4.
Okay, we're both at 4. So either of us will have an equal chance of taking the hit. It looks like. It's a low chance, admittedly.
I have 3 die to resist it.
Okay. In which case, though, I think Ashley would do it. She is the infiltrator as well. She was, you know, it makes sense. As Ashley was getting freaked out by a few mistakes being made during the process, stressing her out a bit. As Ashley, with her knowledge of the systems, this is not the first time she's not picked something. I mean, hell, how many times in our sessions alone has she had to breach security and not set off alarms?
Always.
So she takes it as Chew's basically doing like the main set of locks. She kind of sees the alarm system and just kind of carefully seeing like Chew maybe not being the most gentle, quickly tries to, in a bit of a hurry, shut off the security for it.
All right.
Using her knowledge of electronics. Oh, it's fine.
Doesn't cost you anything. All right. We won't tack the clock then. Yeah, the box pops open.
All right. We put in the egg.
You take it. Okay. I mean, the box is pretty big.
I mean,
you have with you. You just open it. It's like dry ice still in there, like old smoke coming out. You see the membrane with the creature.
If we can preferably put the egg in there without touching it, that would prefer that.
I mean, that would be great. Yes.
If that's
can we put the box
in the drone to do it?
Yeah, we can use a drone to do it. Sure.
That's true.
Just push it over and then knock it over with the foot.
Yes. Oh no!
Yeah.
We'll have the drone put it inside.
The football thing. People like keep bumping it on.
The drones put it in.
Hacky sack. All right. Drones put it in there. You close the box.
Yeah, we're going to seal the deposit box back up the way it was.
You're going to lock it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it was locked. Right?
Yeah.
Re-engage security. Reconnect the alarm.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
So, well, at this point, extraction is really the idea.
Yes.
So, how are you going to get out of this facility? Same way you got in, or?
Basically.
All right. Well, let's see if you can sneak out of this construction area then.
Very well. We will begin this project part 2. Everyone give me stealth checks.
Sure.
Chew is a fail because Chew is not trained in it. One success, 2 success, and 3 success.
Hooray!
Right. Sure. Then basically, you will see you go back to the escalator and go downwards, having placed it on like the 12th floor or so, up there. It's not that high, but it's kind of in the center.
And the main point is it's away. It's far enough in that it's going to cause havoc if something tries to get there.
Oh yeah, something. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be bad for him.
And should give enough time that, especially with it being locked in a safe, that Rimrocker will have time to respond.
So yeah, you go down. As you get to the exit, basically, you're once again approached by someone who asks, basically if your business is done here.
Well, I guess Chuvar will say it is.
So look at you and ask if you have if you're bringing anything with you out, or if you have left anything on the inside.
Only the
No.
food.
Well,
But you will have to ask the dude.
we brought food, but it's been eaten.
Mm-hmm. And do you have as you bring in goods, when it's checked, you get a receipt? You just sign the receipt.
Oh yes,
Sure.
of course. Here.
Look at it. Sort of look at you and frown slightly, and says that there seems to be an issue. It doesn't seem that there's no signature for your escort.
Vice.
I don't know what excuse to give here.
Another man comes over and looks at it, looks up at you, and says, "But there's nothing from your escort, though."
Well,
I
it
guess-
was
I guess
a
Vice is gonna-
mermaid, and then you shift your robe a little bit.
Yeah. Vice is gonna be, well, it was the mermaid, and it was, as you know how it is, it's a very sensitive matter.
Very sensitive, very private.
Sure. Yeah. We'll do that.
All right.
So our dear, your dear master didn't want to know.
I'll
The
even
others to know
assist.
who it was.
Ziegler would
assist?
even assist with blushing fetchingly.
I already have 5 dice,
Oh.
so you want to bring that up to 6? I'm fine with that.
Oh yes.
Oh,
A failure will mean that they will want to take you in,
Okay.
and take more looks and make sure to hold you until this is all dealt with. A partial failure will mean that we'll advance the suspicion to level 2, with what that brings, and a success will mean that, you apparently convinced them that it was just food and that everything's fine.
Sure. Statistically, I have to get a 6 with this. I'm going to touch wood from saying that, but there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yay!
Yeah.
Bonus dice helped.
Yeah.
Wonderful assist. That happens
nearly-
a lot, I feel.
You nearly
does.
got every result.
It is often the last die
Yeah,
that
I
really
did.
does it.
Mm.
Right. Sure, they will sort of look skeptically and talk about writing up, and they will ask for the name of the person who took care of sending you in, because that person sent you in without an escort, and
You'll totally sell him out.
Oh yeah, I'm going to sell him out in a
Oh, yeah,
fucking
that guy.
heartbeat. Yeah. It was that guy over there at table
his
B.
name was
would basically holds up a recorder to you, so you can speak his name and tell him your complaint.
his name is Akejigoro. He's a fucker. No one likes him.
It's the name of someone who definitely would be a bitch.
Yeah, totally.
But
Yeah.
It's
White,
It's
but everyone else
Akejigoro,
wearing
that
black.
idiot.
Like who wears white but everyone is wearing black? I mean, come on.
Yeah, what the fuck?
anyway,
Oh, you kids will know someday.
yeah, basically it's up so you can speak your complaint.
Yeah.
and then they like record it and take it with them.
God say that.
And then they also sign that with your sin, basically.
Vice.
Scan to it. Sure.
Whenever we,
Oh.
yeah, that Ikechi he had such an annoying voice, and when you look at it, it looks like he has a finger up his butt.
That's the complaint.
Yeah, he makes me uncomfortable.
It's like he must put his finger in my butt, and I'm not okay with that.
He always acts really smart.
You always have to ask first. God.
Yes, you don't just slip it in there.
It's common courtesy, damn it.
Yeah, it is. They call him Akechi bonus thumb, Goro.
Yeah.
You know.
He's so smart.
Damn.
You have to pay extra for that.
Yeah.
Sure, they record all of it. We'll take it to be heard.
If they really want to know who we were at, his name is Yusuke. He's such an idiot. Doesn't know anything about common courtesy.
They have like thousands of people in here, so.
Yeah. Well, his name is Yusuke, and he has no idea about common courtesy.
Sure, they're done with you at this point.
I do that's how we get through it, because Shuya starts complaining a lot, and they're like, okay, yeah.
He wanted to paint us naked.
I should go to leave now.
Please leave.
I will roll a fortune die to see if there anything else you get taken up by, or if this minor security thing is the last thing.
It's the last.
And it is. So you manage to get back to your car without Takemi actually finding you and demanding that you do come deliver your service.
That's
No, it was Yusuke.
that was nice. You know, it would have been
A little sad, but it's what happens.
he dropped the rice. It was a whole mess.
You managed to drive away without anyone taking particular notice as they continue scanning for their cybersecurity threats.
The fools. Well, now we'll see if we have doomed the city and ourselves, or if we have done the most awesome thing ever.
But you know what? I got my revenge on Ikechi Goro.
Right.
Now we just sit back and
Actually,
wait.
you can go home and enjoy perhaps the first round of the Desert Wars. It's the preliminary round, so there's a lot of fights, you know.
Ooh.
Most of them don't have death, but, you know, there's like, the thought is that they will try to eliminate this guy. And that's what these, like, his whole bracket might just be teams that are trying to kill their, like, best guy so that he doesn't go on to the later rounds, right?
Sure.
Being in that system, like, if you're good, then it's really dangerous in the first rounds because these people
They go for you.
like, they're not good, but if there are enough of them and they're really fucking like they will get like disqualified and stuff, but we're never gonna win. That's not what they're there for, and it keeps the viewership up high.
Mm-hmm. Blood on the sands.
By the way, Takemi is a female name.
Never.
That's why I said, Yusuke.
But you know you basically see.
Well, yeah, I don't judge.
Also,
if a
women
woman
can eat sushi off of other women.
Sure.
It's fine.
Totally true.
Well,
yeah.
probably
Don't care
not in a very Japanese society.
Oh no, they don't care about that. It's the future.
Sure. It would be like
As long as you're not like an orc or a troll or an elf.
Yeah,
or
so long as you're a human.
Some sort of meta-human. Yeah, as long
If
as
you're a
human,
human
that's-
eating off of another human, it's perfectly fine. It doesn't matter what gender you are.
oh,
No, they're
It's
very
just your
tolerant.
race they care about, alright?
Yes, exactly.
wow.
God.
Okay.
I mean, you need to further the family line, but as long as you do that, they don't care.
They've got
Gen-
gender equality.
is a small issue nowadays. That's not really something that matters. It's
Gender equality,
They're a
but
bigger
racism.
fish to fry, so to speak.
Racial equality is the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Period.
racist, but they're
We
not.
don't use the RC word here, please. There's
They're
only
racist,
one.
but not sexist.
Cultural
God.
Yeah,
protectionists.
They
Yes.
draw the line somewhere.
Oh god, there's a huge
Yeah.
firework going on outside.
You know, conservation of human diversity, or you know,
Yeah.
whatever you would call it.
Oh yeah, conservation of human diversity. Oh,
That's terrible.
Mhm.
But yeah, ominously, about a week later, you get wired 8 cred, Mr. Sitlan, who says that he is pleased with the result.
What the shit?
hooray!
Everyone add 2 cred.
I can't.
Yeah. Why?
All credit up.
I'm all credit up. When did I get
Well-
all credit up?
You've been all
you have a
credit
few
up for
options then.
ages.
Well, you have a few options. You can either bank your cred, you can put it in our group vault.
I'm gonna put it in the stash.
I don't have a bank.
Now I can be a squatter.
Make a stash. Then again, you don't have retiring. So,
My
leave it to your
retirement
dog.
fund now means I can be a squatter.
Oh,
So
how
happy.
much credit I get? 2?
Yeah.
it can go in the group's vault if you really didn't want to put it in your own retirement stash, but...
It's true.
Yeah, but it's just that Chu does trust you, but I don't, so,
Oh.
Oh, I see.
I mean, whenever we tend to use the public stash, the group stash before, it's been for stuff like, oh no, one of us is about to get arrested.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but that's your failing, not mine.
Not
I'm sorry.
All right. Now we know what'll happen
Technically, someone else getting in prison would rid those dastardly wanted devils.
It's true. It's true.
Notice that we should tell Chu out.
There is, of
Now
course,
we
there's,
know
of
who to
course,
sell
the,
out,
the engagement
Sorry,
role.
I couldn't help
So.
myself. I felt like
No, we understand. True colors and all. Oh,
no, that was me, not Chu. I do trust you, but I don't.
So what does Chu do with her money?
Sure, she puts it in the vault. She's like, what's going on?
Well, our vault was completely empty, so now it has got 2 creds in it.
Hey!
Yay.
Yay!
We've cleared out the cobwebs, everyone.
Hooray.
I've raised my retirement
living.
living. Up 1.
Oh, poor
Alright.
Spider.
Well, for this mission, you will just get the Chu heat.
Okay. I'll mark that on.
Nice.
Of course. Alright, and then we have to roll for that spider thing.
Spider thing. Spider thing.
Spider thing.
No, make that an additional 2.
Okay.
Oh.
They recognized.
Spider thing.
They recognized I ended up logging into the
Someone has unauthorized access, and it's you. So,
yeah.
You.
yeah. Basically, how I ruled that 1 there is doubling it, but since you did such a good job of being quiet, it's not so bad.
Mhm.
Yay.
Nobody died. We didn't activate any neural gas vents or anything, so.
Yay.
You know, it's like-
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's literally a case of okay, she's got into our system and looked at cameras. What the hell for?
With that, Komura will also go back to a -3, because he now knows that you guys have fucking attacked him again.
Come on.
Oh.
Now we're at war again.
Are we in
Ren
war
Racker.
again?
Well, guess
Oh,
what?
wait, but our B team.
No, that's not
No.
to do with.
They can't stop that from happening.
Yeah, they can't stop contacts being pissed with us.
Because he thought that you guys were done and gone, and understood that you should not come back, but apparently you didn't. And
God
you might
damn it.
work with these AI things, and that's something he'll put his mind to finding out if you do.
Well, on the bright side is they might become very busy soon. They might go back down again.
We're gonna
Yeah,
have to
there
fucking
might be,
kill him.
like-
It's true,
It's true.
potentially.
We're gonna have to fucking
We
kill him.
certainly hope.
That's it.
Certainly hope.
We're done. Kill him.
No, he's gonna
It's
die.
certainly
in
his
this attack.
personal project.
We have done. You know what? What we have done now is our best way to kill off the entire. Like just kill off Ren Racker.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
So-
we have done. We can't do anything more. like,
Mr.
better than
Hanzo,
this.
I am very glad that you will have very little time on this earth.
We send our condolences.
Yeah.
I send my greatest condolences for your soon to come death.
Yeah. We begrudgingly tell you of your impending
Pending
doom.
demise.
It's like, well, what's that? You are 4 weak. All right, that's 1 higher than we are. I mean, we can take you.
Oh, we can
Goddamn
fucking kill him.
racist.
I don't give a shit about him.
Bring it. You want to?
Actually, you know the
Or-
amusing thing? It's interesting because now Norbert is as strong as he is.
It's
Yeah.
like you want to start something with us. You can, but we will give you a war you wouldn't believe.
And you know, it's like, you know,
We won't
I'm
need
just
a
saying,
war. We'll just kill
I'm
him.
just saying, if we could get either Seda Krupp or Lone Star 1 step higher, he'd be in real trouble.
I have a question.
What's up?
Why didn't Norbert become more happy with us since you gave him a promotion?
It's true.
It makes sense.
True.
You want me to raise his loyalty level, or?
Yeah.
Okay, in which case he's now maximum loyalty with us.
Hooray!
We have
You believe you're
doing
good
that a few
guys.
times.
Have we ever killed a cop?
No.
No.
See?
Never.
He loves us.
We've
He
kept
should.
our promise from the start. Of no
Yeah,
killing
from
cops.
session 1.
The night shift
Yeah.
keeps their promises.
The
Yeah.
city will have criminals. It should be ones that can have this understanding. You know?
Yeah.
There's no need to kill cops, but killing Red Samurai, totally cool.
Oh yeah, no, those guys. They're fair
They're fucking
game
assholes.
to him.
Yeah.
They know what they get into. They're not there. They're not there
Fuck that shit.
to pay for their families or.
No.
Or,
They don't have
But-
wife
but
and
that-
kids at home.
But that means that we certainly
Uh.
have someone who likes us as much as Hanzo hates us and is as strong as him, so we can, put some muscle.
Yep, and of course, if we can get this to Zitlan and because this is Zitlan, maybe might like us more soon.
Does that,
Yeah.
since we're at war, does that mean we're down to...
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
oh wait, I have cred. Never mind.
You know that? Yeah. Pay for the problem.
Just throw money at the problem now, since I'm rich, apparently.
Yeah. Is there any other contact changes we should know about?
Mr. Sidlan will go back up to a +3.
All right.
Hooray!
He's happy with your
Oh yeah, he
performance.
got angry at
Advice.
advice because she did
Drugging
drugs.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm just saying we're
Making
doing pretty good now.
publish.
We have a +3 contact who is weak, is 4 weak, and a +3 contact who's 5 strong now.
Yeah. 5 strong is
Yeah.
pretty boss.
Yeah. Fuck you, Ellen.
Ellen is 5 weak and admittedly doesn't like us very much. But
Yeah, we don't like her
She's-
either.
She sucks.
we also had Seda Crip who's at currently 2, is 4 strong as well.
We
Yeah,
could
he's
probably
like,
bring
yeah,
him up
these
to
guys
5
are
weeks.
great. Great.
Well, in his case, he's thinking, oh, these guys are reliable.
Yeah.
As true warrior,
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
having been stressed out some, as she does, is doing what she normally does with Chantel the Beat Cop down near the Renraku turf, fighting their influence. This day is a little different. Normally, what she meets is functionaries, people who are sort of a low enough, weak enough stature that she can sort of take them on alone, even if they outnumber her. Because she generally outnumbers them anyway. Today, though, whoever might have been sent might have been a plant or some such. Because what happens is basically from a roof, you see a black shape like the red symbol of the Red Samurai upon it.
Mm-hmm.
Stealth helicopter, well armed, target locking and blowing up Chantel's car. Whereafter, several Red Samurai, maybe 8 total,
Does she
jump
die?
down into the alleyway.
Does she die?
Probably not exactly right now, but it certainly could shoot again. She wasn't in a car, she was on her way to it.
Oh, well that's...
As they basically draw their weapons, calling out their battle cries, they know that Shu is alive, and there is someone up there who has it a slight on his honor that she still is alive. And they're coming for her. They're going to... She could fight them, she could probably even kill a few, but with their number, she wouldn't win. In the end of this, she wouldn't be able to win that.
Oh.
They are not really the kind who will take money. They will either capture you, detain you, or you will fight them, or you might attempt to flee from them.
She's not gonna leave Chantel behind. She can't do that.
Chantel's not a noob. She can help you with whatever you choose.
So, if I choose to fight, would we together maybe be able to fight them off?
It's possible.
It's also possible that this is my last session. Is that you're hinting at?
Well, there's also the distinct thing of if you fight them off, I have a feeling our heat's going to go even higher and we're going to hit more to level 2. But oh well.
Oh, even fleeing is going to be a fight. It's just going to be a retreating.
Oh.
True.
And if
The
you
Red
get
Samurai
captured,
battle
that's
through the
going to be a
street.
mission, I reckon.
Being captured would certainly put you back at the Renraku Pyramid,
Mm.
which is
Yeah.
maybe not the place you want to be.
Yeah,
Right
I don't
now.
want to. I don't want to go there. I'll be like, really don't want to be here for so many reasons.
Be there.
Yeah. I didn't even, no pun intended.
Yeah, it's a bad situation.
It sure is. Well, she would only flee if she knew that.
Oh, whatever her fate is, Chantel's probably going to share it. Because she's also attacked in Racco here.
So I have to roll a body to fight them off, I'm gonna guess.
If you choose to fight.
Yeah. If I choose to flee, it's still body, I'm gonna guess.
Nope, you just flee.
And then what?
And then there's consequences. Because it'll be a messy flight, basically. You're running, jumping over cars and buildings, grabbing a motorcycle,
Well,
car chase.
Chu doesn't want Chantel to die because of Chu's. But she would see this as a great opportunity.
Well, what would Chew Warrior do?
Yeah.
She would see this as a great opportunity to kill some fraggers.
Well, is it
Then I
worth
suppose
her
she
life?
tries.
Would you rather live to fight another day?
Yeah, that's true.
Since these are odds pretty much against her.
I guess she would want to live another day to avenge her parents.
Hmm.
And she doesn't want Chantel to die because of her, because this is her revenge. So I guess she's gonna flee with Chantel.
Alright. You want to run away. And she could do that. She's good enough that she can escape. But not before a whole lot of ruckus and problems are gonna be made.
Sure.
Yeah. Normally this would be a whole thing, but Chu is very good at what she does.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, yeah. So you can increase your corp heat by 3 extra.
Yikes.
As the battle rages through the street.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Group, welcome to Wanted Level 2.
Yeah. Active manhunting.
It's a good thing Jonas not here.
Oh, he will
Oh, I'm
find out.
here.
Oh shit!
But no, we're now in Wanted Level 2.
Oh yeah, I heard the whole thing.
Oh, he heard it.
So-
I'm going to the office, the principal's office after
That's
this.
right.
Yeah. A bounty has now been put on your heads. They know that Chua is alive, and they believe that that Ashley is connected to the AI cultists.
She totally is.
These are
Well,
good
it's not-
reasons
I
that they want you.
Well, they're not wrong. I did birth an AI, but
At this point, basically any corp that doesn't have 2 or more relations with you will think, well, turning these guys in is a good idea.
well, I mean that still goes us as technology and say the crew up on our side.
That's true.
And I
Yeah.
mean,
I see more use in having you than not.
I mean, when Raku dies here, all of this is
Yeah.
gonna go away. Sure.
Surely.
Maybe.
I mean, who's gonna pay the?
I mean, they're posting the
bounty.
bounty. I mean, yeah.
If there's no one
Who's
to
gonna-
pay, then who's gonna care?
Who's gonna keep the wanted levels up if Raku, the main complaint, is dead here? How did they die? Who can say? Probably
Well,
they
they'll
fucked
know.
with the night shift, and you shouldn't. I don't know.
That's what you have,
Well,
like,
they'll
fireworks.
fucking know because there'll be bugs flying in,
Yeah.
ripping the place apart.
Yeah, but
I
who
don't
caused the
think
bugs
it'll
to
be
get there? Who can say?
Yeah.
But maybe
It
you
probably
shouldn't
won't,
fuck with the
probably
night
won't,
shift because
probably
when you
won't
do,
decrease your wanted level by being like,
Yeah.
we have Bach powers.
We shouldn't. We shouldn't.
Yeah, that'll bring our wanted level up to like
Stand down.
7.
Shouldn't wave that flag around.
No.
oh, we're waving it around.
Yeah,
It's more like
We are the
bug
bug
like-
overlords.
What happened?
AI Bach lords, technomancy.
we're not
people.
waving it around. We're just saying that when Raku tried to fuck with the night shift, and it didn't end well for them.
Causation or correlation doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just. Do you
Alright.
see that crater over there? That's where Raku tried to build a home, and then they fucked with us.
Yeah. So So the corps are getting involved. You've shown that you're willing to go far to hurt them. Maybe even those you haven't hurt are like, well, I mean, that's just because no one has asked them to yet. We would rather not have these people hang out in our
ungrateful people.
This means that even if one player character now gets captured and executed, that still would not clear everything, because people would still be like, well, good alone. Generally.
But also, be aware, Ares now doesn't like us.
Well, they do. They just would gain more from turning you in.
That's true. They'd gain more from turning us in than...
I mean, they'll still help you, but if they get the chance, basically you can't trust them anymore. Yeah.
They have motive now.
I don't think you really trusted them before. But,
no.
you know.
Luckily, we've gotten all our weapons sorted from them, so...
Yeah, that's the thing. It's good business, you know? They can
I
reclaim them once you're dead.
I never heard from them when it comes to that armor. I feel cheated.
Well, we did attack them with a tank.
Well, that's because they wanted it.
Allegedly. Nothing has been proven in court, so...
No. They have some weird ideas at that place.
Yeah.
And with that, I think we conclude today's session.
XP?
XP!
Yes, that is the next step.
I'm not gonna get any.
Oh yeah, no fighting for once. That's
No
really
fighting.
odd.
Yeah.
No
Usually
threads.
You didn't even get to be a sushi chef.
No.
Like,
No.
you didn't even. If you'd botched that role, that would be great.
Cut. Eyes up. Like, uh-oh.
Turns out she had armor? Question mark.
They had armor on somehow.
Let's start with the night shift itself. You did complete a mission.
We did?
1 XP?
Yeah.
Complete. Track.
And you were subtle doing it.
Yeah.
But it was a mainly mission motivated by payment and someone coming to you for it, not really by your character's desire to go and do stuff.
Nah.
Alright. Rep-wise, I suppose you would get a couple there. You get 3 rep.
Well, that clears us by 2.
Woo.
Which puts us up to what? 3, what was it? 3
Firm.
firm.
The 3 is firm.
Hey, we're catching up to people.
Yeah.
We're stronger than Duke in every way now.
We're as strong as Wolfram Rosencrantz.
Uh-huh.
Stronger than Duke, yeah.
And
Jibril, the sucker.
So, True Warrior, did you overcome a challenge with threats of physical mastery?
No.
I mean, you did escape from...
You did escape from the Renraku thing, yeah?
Yeah, but...
I mean, I think that counts.
I think that counts.
Aw, you guys.
Alright.
1 XP.
Nice.
And the next one, did we hear about you being a vet samurai trainee? Background.
Well, someone keeps pointing it out.
I also heard about you being of Japanese origin, which certainly mattered, I think.
She was also
So, do I get
hunted
for
down
both?
for this. For it as
You get one for that. For the origin. And has your vice or flaws complicated things?
It actually did.
It did, yes. So you take one for that too.
Oh my god, I'm almost
all
full of
3!
logic.
All 3!
Yay!
Maximum XP.
I think it's happened to both you, Halldamir, and Dark sometimes.
Yeah.
Due to these random rolls here. Yeah. Dr. Conrad Gottfried Ziegler.
Mm-hmm.
Did you overcome challenge with knowledge or experimentation?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you experiment on drone stuff.
Did.
Yes. Did we hear about you being a young doctor sent to the Euro War and becoming back disillusioned, then divorced?
Yes, a little bit. about him not being very squeamish about the bugs because of his marriage with a truly horror.
Yeah, that was the thing. Been close to the disgusting bug parasite. What do you think?
This is not the first disgusting creature.
I'll give you that.
AI research didn't do too much today.
Yeah, we didn't really get complicated by that.
Actually, he overindulged.
I did.
That is true.
Did. Yeah, take it, I suppose.
So that's technically XP from that. You overindulged.
Still beginning to dig out that you guys are supporting AI stuff. All right.
So Jordan should
Nice.
get free XP as well.
Did you work on Chelsea's social grace or leadership?
A couple of times.
A couple of times, yeah. Do you know about you being a discarded drug-addicted pop star?
Well, we did discuss about her drug slot in the back of her head.
True. That came up.
True. It's all true.
Yeah.
Your drug addiction did not complicate things, though.
No, but we did
Like
use
the
the
opposite,
Yakuza to get us in.
You did, but the last one is just for complications from
okay.
vice and flaws.
Sure.
It's where you get paid for being a rat bastard. And we have Azure Web.
I did my infiltration job, I think.
You did. You know about you being a street kid ex-gang hacker.
Not so much this time, I don't feel happened.
You did give a damn about people, and I don't... Well, you could take for the fame, I suppose.
My fame monster did trigger, though, so...
Yeah, it was the thing that pushed you over to the
I did
new wanted level.
yeah.
Yeah.
Barely. Oh yeah, we would have been left at 1 point if I didn't do that, but...
Yeah. So, take one for that.
I have. Admittedly, we didn't expect all of these things to collide at once, but...
That's the thing, isn't it? Yeah. Now they will actively be trying to acquire you, meaning that they can begin to try to damage your connection levels with people. They can try to attack your hold, to downgrade you by defaming you, or by sending people after you, by trying to destroy your gear and connections and material resupplies, all these sorts of things. They'll take not just a passive role in trying to get you for entanglements, but also an active role in disrupting whatever you try to do. And capturing you. Until the point where you give in, of course, and somebody gets captured and punished.
Or we head into the shadows once and for all and go into hiding.
Yeah. Or things go beyond two and go more crazy into like manhunt.
So there are three routes. We get caught, we go into hiding, or things get worse.
Yeah, well, somebody gets caught. This is the thing, really.
I mean, no. Ziegler is heading off to Wales. That's his out. He's like, nope.
He plans to retire. He plans to retire to Wales.
No, he doesn't retire to Wales. He goes to Wales. He just goes there. Just, this is my people now. This is wonderful AI people.
Vice is going to go to
they
Well, he
Aztec.
will work there for a couple of years.
They will now turn you into an AI.
Finally.
Hold still.
Who knows? You could meet a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
You'll become a dragon.
That'd be cool.
Wow. That's what they're doing there. Fucking making people into cyber dragons.
Make a dragon.
Cyber dragons. God.
Why not? Yeah. People have their backup plans and whatnot. I hope you enjoyed the session.
Yeah. Ashley also has a plan. She's saving up to basically take Angel and basically just like go live somewhere far, far away.
Yeah, that Seattle is nice this time of year. Nothing ever happens to someone just moving to Seattle.
No.
Oh, it's like the prime setup for Shadowrunning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fortunately, right now I'm still street trash.
I'm now a squatter.
You could leave right now and just live in an abandoned house somewhere.
Yeah.
The rest of your
I would
life.
actually have a roof over my head.
And you could afford it for the rest of your life.
Yeah. A roof. Oh. It's a luxury.
Admittedly, I'm getting pretty close now. I've got 7, so I can get. I'm
Really, you'd spend it all on drugs in the first 2 days, though, and then
Oh yeah, it'll be gone. It'll be gone.
so you gotta have that luxury plus or whatever.
That's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for the luxury. Once I get to the end of high, I'm just gonna throw cred. I'm not gonna keep track of it anymore. I've reached my goal, if we ever get there, which is unlikely.
Just pour it in.
Yeah.
It does seem like it would die first.
Oh yeah, and that's how it works. Shadowrunners die first before.
Very
they
few
ever retire.
Shadowrunners get to the thing because they usually have very expensive hobbies because they're super stressed out and have this
Yeah.
horrible work environment that they spend so much on just like their gear and keeping up to speed with stuff.
Yeah, it's not
But the
great.
dream is, of course, there's the rumors that somebody like just fucking makes it, right?
Yeah.
Now he lives on like Pleasure Island somewhere and just
Someone bought an
lives
island.
life.
They're now living there.
Or you take one of those missions. It's like kill the president, and then you do, and then you're wanted forever. But
Yeah.
you're whisked away with tons of money to some foreign place.
Well, I'm gonna stop.
But
the
to get
recording.
that sort of jobs, you need to be really
I mean,
famous.
Mr. Setlan has certainly promised to whisk us away.
He's,
If it requires, he'll take you to the Amazon where you can fight in jungle war.
Yeah.
You know, that's a bit of an offer.
It's very
There's many
friendly.
people who go there and disappear, just fighting.
Because Ziegler would do drone warfare.
It's
Drone
true.
warfare.
The Amazon is an awakened nation. Meaning that it's just a horde of like shamanistic spirits and stuff like that.
Oh, they won't be able to detect the robots coming.
Feathered dragons.
Right.
And whatnot.
You know what we'll do? Agent Orange. That'll solve
That's
these
basically
problems.
how things have been going, and that does not make the nature things more happy.
No, isn't that weird?
It's not specifically as technology, but they hire out their people to Aslan, the nation.
Sure.
Of.
Yeah. Well, I am gonna stop my recording.
Okay.
So thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.